Welcome to Castles and Cultists. We're a group of friends who play Dungeons and Dragons. Last time, all of you, having surfaced from the Underdark, scattered your previous characters in different directions, except for two of you. Those two hung around a small, quiet town that was once a bustling city along a trade route, and were told that monsters had been killing people, and that's why the town had fallen into disrepair. Craven, seeing a business opportunity, especially given that he was offered a rundown hotel if he could throw the monsters out, hired some people to do his dirty work for him, and offered to pay you 30 gold to go clear out these monsters. We introduced a bunch of new characters last time. You went out into the woods, kidnapped, attacked, aggressively hugged a deer, and used speak with animals to find your way to where you think these monsters were. You met an old man who, couldn't hear anything you were saying, and noticed that someone was spying on you. Still using thaumaturgy to speak very, very, very loudly, the party bard whispered at the volume of a yell, we'll distract him and follow him and blah blah blah, and he took off running. You followed his tracks, you found they turned into wolf tracks, you suspect werewolves, and after some time, you arrived at a clearing, there's a tower, you're pretty confident that this is the place you're looking for. Let's begin there.
So now I think about it, 30 gold, even if it is a person, it seems
true.
it seems like we're very cheap.
Yeah.
So we're picking up as I remember our battle plan. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is we were going like within walking distance of each other, separated. We were all invisible. All of us were invisible. I was creating noise. You were creating noise, and then you were also creating noise further off to our left.
Yeah, so the idea was I was gonna cast invisibility, and
Yes.
Chess was gonna cast invisibility, and we were gonna break off into two groups of three.
Yeah.
And then you were gonna play some musical instrument. I was gonna play a musical instrument, and then from a little bit further of a distance, I was gonna aim my prestidigitation to make some noise over
had
there.
Jasper cast invisibility on Nala?
We haven't done it just yet. I mean, we're just recapping what we were saying was the plan
Yeah,
that
so
we ended with.
What was worth reestablishing for me was if you're both going to be drawing out, I suppose, separate groups, who's going to be with who to take them out?
No, we've already decided.
Well,
I went
yeah.
with the cleric and the guy because I can speak.
The old man. Yeah,
And
you want
then you, Nala, and Jasper.
Yeah.
Jasper. Yeah. So was the groups that we were going in.
And
Should I-
everybody except for Old Man could hear the speech get a buff.
Yeah. So
You didn't.
old
get the
man
buff.
didn't get the buff from our cleric's speech.
I could
And
recite it to you, but it would be
I think
boring.
that's it. And for anybody that forgot what the speech does, gives you +5
And advantages.
health, temporary hit points, and advantage on wisdom saves. I think that's all it does, right?
Okay.
That should be. It's a first level spell.
Shall we execute, or are we going to do anything beforehand?
I am prepared to execute.
So we cast invisibility. I would probably put mage armor on myself.
I think we have to cast it at like a level.
Do you use mage armor as your character?
Was it level 3? I think it was level 3.
Yeah, we have to cast it at a level 3
Both
spell.
of us. Okay.
Oh, okay. Your
But wait.
wizard wears armor?
Why do we have to... Oh, just so we can't... Just so the people who are ambushing can't be seen.
You don't have
Okay.
Yeah. So
It's just...
Alright.
I
What
got
kind of
you.
spell slots
Wait, I'm
have
trying to
mage
figure out how
armor?
many spell slots I
Second,
actually
right?
have. Okay.
The mystery.
I can only pull... If I do this, I can only pull one fireball, so it's gonna have to be a good one.
Sucker, I can do 2 lightning. Well, fireball is probably the smartest.
All right. Well, I feel confident in this. So, does anybody else object to this plan that the two of us composed being the brightest of the group?
We should do...
I don't think
we
he
should
can
do-
object, so he's
Depending
out.
depending on people's martial ability, you should walk. Like, say you're walking in a 3 single file line. Depending on your martial ability, that person should be up front.
Well, I was thinking triangle formation.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty smart. But who?
I mean, they also won't see us unless
Yeah.
till we attack them. They might smell us.
Yeah, that's.
Maybe
true.
we should roll in the dirt.
roll in the dark.
Dirt. on the ground.
Would that give them normal perception?
I don't think you could just
or
ask that.
Okay, so I don't understand. If we're
I mean,
already
your
in the
character
clearing
can
and
try
we're
to
making
roll for
ourselves
that, no?
invisible,
My
what
character-
point is there in? I get that we're moving in groups, but it can't be that much of a distance
Yes,
if we're unseen.
Okay. Should
can
we
move
carry
at
it
what
out
pace we
before we
feel
get
necessary.
so far
So,
into
you
completely
can-
doing it?
Well, you don't have to flip it over yet, but
Yeah, I can do it.
that's fine. I realized it's mostly the inside, not the outside of the.
Oh wow.
That's right. But
Interesting.
so if we recall, the clearing was about 100 feet from the edge of the trees to the base of the tower, or sorry, to the edge of the water, and then there's like a 10-foot moat around most of it.
We're coming from
part-
this side,
I can pull up my spells.
the side with the road on it.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's
Why
where
not?
you are. Yep.
Should we
Worth
commence?
establishing.
Shall we commence? I'm asking the party members. Do you want to go?
So
Yeah, I
we're gonna
mean-
be splitting them off in like 2 directions off from the door.
And then he's casting his noise somewhere over here.
Well, I can only cast it 30 feet away. Just keep that in mind. But it just adds some,
I know. But somewhere over here, there's going to be noise.
Well, maybe instead of noise, what I could do is I can do like fireworks. That's a visual
How
thing.
would wolves
We'll be
respond?
invisible,
Aren't
so
dogs
then they'll
afraid
only
of-
see fireworks.
Aren't dogs like afraid of?
Speaking with thaumaturgy might be better because I think actually casting off fireworks would count as an action, and therefore removes your invisibility.
Doesn't matter. We're trying to lure them out.
No,
Doesn't matter where the noise is.
you lose invisibility if you attack.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that I
Attack
suppose.
the
Oh
ground.
no, or if you cast a spell. Whoops. Okay, so
Let's just
You're gonna have to actually play music.
well, I was planning on doing music. I just
Yeah.
wanted a third source. So 2 sources. I would not be doing any spell.
Oh, you can just get them out over here. I didn't notice that. Or we wouldn't have seen that yet, would we?
Yeah, probably not. All right.
I suggest mage armor if you don't have it.
So if anybody objects, now's the time. Otherwise, I say
The time
we.
is not.
I
Unless
say
you
we
plan
move
to be
on.
Very far away.
I voiced my objection last session, but I was overruled, so I'm going along.
What do you have an alternative?
Nope, that's why I'm going along.
All right. So I guess we're both going in triangle formation. I'm probably going to be. I'm playing my lute, but
All right.
I'm
So is
as a-
Jasper,
as a player. I'm
Nala,
probably going to be
and Chess, right?
Why are we inside the
preparing a
tower?
chromatic
I'm not. I'm just dividing the
Yes,
groups so I can visualize
that's
that.
the group division.
And for right now, this is Old Man. So
He doesn't have one yet.
All right. So what was your group division?
It is
Nala.
Chess, Nala, and Jasper in one, and then it's Old Man, Peregrine, and Sarge in another.
Okay. And who's coming from the direction of the road?
We were both coming from that direction, it's just that we're going to be spread out.
Okay. How spread out roughly?
30
I
feet
mean,
apart.
if we're going based off of the placements here, I'm guessing at least from one extreme to one corner.
How many feet is this square?
Five.
That's 5?
Each tile
Okay,
is 5
so
Yeah,
So
so
we're
put
coming
those
off
on the
one side
far
of the room.
corner, which you guys are going to be the closest to the entrance then. Just keep that in
No,
mind.
if we're 30 feet apart. So
No, the entrance is right there is what I'm talking about.
Okay, 6,
He's just checking the distance.
6. Each one is 5 feet. So you guys are right here.
Wait, why are we right there?
Because we're 30 feet apart, so in case we need to
Why are
get
we
to each
30?
other.
Yeah, we don't need to be 30.
Okay.
we can
how
spread
If
it out.
anything, actually, what we should do, if we're gonna go, because that's like what 60 feet if we go
Mhm.
that far. So I'll start first. Once they run out and they start running in our direction, you
We
then
get some
start
distance.
music. So that way they hear music coming from both after they already started running towards us,
Nice.
and then we can flank them.
Okay. For the 5th time, go.
So I
Yes,
would like
let's
everyone
go.
to, before we do this,
Oh boy.
just make a stealth check for how stealthy you've been during this whole
Do we,
planning
Oh,
session.
do we do advantage because
Wait.
we're invisible?
You have not cast invisibility.
Yeah, we have
yet.
not
It's
cast
true.
it yet. Okay, so
Okay,
mine,
my dex is
Yes! Natural 20.
mine's
Alright.
21.
with that
What?
14. I got a 16.
I got an 8.
Oh,
Did I just have a third
Nala,
one? I did
Nala,
not
why?
He also.
Okay, what's
Yeah,
us
yeah,
on
maybe.
average? You got a what?
I got 21.
21. I got a 16, and she got an 8.
He got a natural 20. Kevin, did you roll anything?
I got an 8 plus 1.
Kevin,
don't
why are
need to
you
do
using your
averages.
phone to roll? It is cursing us.
I'm gonna try still because I feel like
Should I roll for Sarge or did you do
I
that?
just rolled for Sarge.
How'd he do?
You rolled a 14.
Okay, so we got mixed reviews here.
Mostly good. It's like when you're sneaking into a dungeon and everybody's really quiet except for the one person who's yelling, "Rah!"
You fool
Like,
of a two.
Because of the average, they don't notice.
So
Or
you guys cast
something like
invisibility.
that.
I probably put on mage armor. I'm gonna put mage armor on you if you don't have it because I can double it.
Alright,
So
so
your is dexterity plus your thing is dexterity plus 13.
You
So
have to go up
14
and-
armor.
Alright, guys.
so you're casting your
Sick.
spells. You cast mage armor. Who cast invisibility?
I believe it was the two of us.
Two of us.
The two of you cast invisibility on your respective groups, and you're moving.
Well, we're
forward.
both in the same group, so he cast on them before we spread out.
Yes.
Okay, sure. And you're moving forward, and then you started playing music. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
so I'm the one starting. We're the ones that are farthest away from the entrance.
So this is going to be a
So can I do a
I suppose,
performance?
You
generally.
may make a performance
Yes.
check.
So loud.
Oh, this is gonna be the worst performance I've done so far.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a 14.
So
On a 7, that's pretty
it's
good.
not. It's not amazing, but it's loud, and that's really what you were just going for: is loud, not amazing music. So that's
Well, I always go for amazing, but I'll settle on loud.
I mean, in this case, that's fair.
Sarge has arrived.
So I would like everyone.
We haven't started combat yet.
You're off with the
Perfect.
You're off with the sorcerer and the old man.
Yeah,
Sounds about fair.
you're invisible right now.
We're getting ready.
We are making music right now to draw some of them towards us, and then you guys are going to give a separate
You lost
version.
both of your limbs in a tripping accident.
Dang it!
Dang
It happens.
I'd like everybody to make stealth rolls as you're going.
And
Another one?
So I get
Which roll?
Just stealth.
stealth.
okay, that's better. 18.
Oh boy.
Up again.
I got 22.
I need my sheet.
I got a 6.
I don't need my sheet anymore. I've looked
I
at
got
chests
15.
way too many times.
Alright, I got 16.
What was that, Noel?
Got 15.
Cool. Yeah.
3.
What?
6.
Okay. You are invisible, so all
That's like
checks
plus 10,
sight
plus
you
5.
do well
Also,
against.
thank you for the very inspiring speech.
Do you
Smell, however,
do you
is
get
a different
advantage
issue.
if you're invisible?
That's usually with.
I think it should work
With
like
werewolves,
full
it's tricky
cover
'cause they have
instead.
smell.
So checks to sight, you're just passing right now. Checks to smell,
Oh boy.
that's a different issue. Sarge doesn't shout.
Sarge smells
Um,
horrid.
It's true. I haven't bathed in a couple.
Having
weeks.
said that, what is
You were in
the
town
highest
for so long.
passive perception in the group?
13.
My passive perception is 12.
Mine's
16.
15.
Yeah, you're a wise guy.
I have 16.
I got 16 as well. So.
Okay, what groups are you? The 16s in?
So they're actually
16 and 16.
separated.
That's great.
Haha.
So
Yay!
as you're moving forward with your passive perceptions, you are going to notice, like, hey, those leaves look very particularly arranged to look very natural on the ground, but they're just so.
It's a trap.
Can I? Oh wait.
It's a trap.
So
Yeah,
I
You-
notice
I
it.
assume you
Yeah.
point this out to us.
Oh,
So
yeah, of course,
I'm
100%.
going to, in a flourish,
Mhm.
because I believe thaumaturgy you can call as earth shakes. So I'm gonna notice the.
Does it say that in the description?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
You
You can. Harmless tremors in the ground.
Yeah.
Oh wait, if it's harmless.
Well, that doesn't make them
You're not
non-existent.
harming people. You're
I got
harming.
this. I got
Oh, I
this.
see.
You're still shaking
as
the
a
earth.
storm sorcerer, as a bonus action, I can control the wind 100 feet around me.
Yeah,
So
but
I
you're
just-
not with us.
They have
Both
passive
groups
perception
have
that passed
seen
as well.
things like this. No, Ben, you don't see that group. But you do see it for others.
You
I
s-
do see
you
these.
see it with
Can I-
So
them.
I'm
Can
like,
I just grab a clod of earth from the ground, compact it, and then toss it into the center of the leaf arrangement?
Yeah.
But
And
I
it
also
just
still did the
drops
thaumaturgy
through.
okay,
on the. I did the thaumaturgy on the ground around us, and you're
It's a
doing
bit.
what?
Cool.
I'm doing a thing where, just in case there are any more around us, I do the cool thing where the guy goes like, it's like thunderwave, and he just sends wind out. All
Is that
around
like
me.
a spell?
No, it's a storm sorcerer thing I can do.
So I will point out that I did do a spell, so that would make my invisibility.
No.
At
least
some
it only
poor
looks-
guy doing
Never!
this.
Well, it looks like
I have
there's-
very one-tracked mind.
Well, at
Yep.
least it only looks like one of us now, not 3. So I can still nuke them if they get too close.
No, look, once they get here, no, that would destroy the rage. Never mind.
You can only use tempestuous magic immediately before or after you cast a spell, Ben. So you do not get to do that unless you're casting.
In that
a
case, I
spell.
cast my cantrip, Gust.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
you're
So
not
you're
invisible
now not
again.
invisible either.
And I'm like, yes, I got it. No more
So-
traps, guys.
Both of you,
The one's not
Uh,
making the noise.
you shaking the ground, are able to cause the leaves to tremor and then fall into this pit. And you're like, ha ha, got it. You gust the wind and all the leaves blow away. And you're like, ha ha, a pit with spikes. I solved the trap, guys. And at that point, you both realize that the two of you are entirely visible while playing your instruments.
My character is
There
not going
and
to notice.
there.
He's going to go, hi, Jasper!
And my character's
Yell
gonna do
all
like a
the
little
way across.
dance because
Bryn
he was
is gonna
excited
just-
he revealed the pit.
So 4 of you are still invisible. 2 of you are now both loud and visible.
What does the old man say?
distractions.
Do you wave back?
Old man has
Huh?
no idea what's going
I
on.
waved at you and said, hi, Jasper. Do you wave back?
I'm probably
Oh,
giving a
I
similar
went back
reaction.
and I whisper, "Hi, I forgot your name."
Wait, is this the whispering?
No,
that
this
got
is
us in
an
trouble?
actual whisper.
Oh, okay. Because your last time of whispering,
Yeah.
brought us here.
It was pretty loud.
But hey, it works.
He's already made noise, so it's not like it matters.
That's true.
Yeah.
So at this point, you're gonna hear a voice call out over the parapet. What do you want?
Oh, over the pit?
They're being
Over the
civilized?
parapet from the top of the tower.
Oh,
over the
I didn't know
battle-
what a
expected
parapet
them to
was.
just
I thought you
go
were talking
charging
about
out.
the pit.
No. Over the battlements, the top of the tower, over the parapet, you hear a voice that's shouting, "What do you want?"
Oh, I'm gonna use thaumaturgy now so that way they can hear me. I'd be like, "Our friend's owl is in a box. Can I have it back?"
What the heck?
Isn't that what it was? Or was
Yes.
it-
but
Okay, see?
Why are you leading with that?
Because he's asking what we want. I'm not gonna say we want to kill you.
Do we
Wait,
want
is this
to
in
start
character
off
that you
by
guys are
letting
yelling this?
them
Because I really want him to be
No,
yelling.
no,
What? What do
no.
you mean? We're just not going to tell him we want to kill them.
Well, we're not standing
course
by
not,
each other. Oh wait,
no.
no, we are actually. But
Oh.
yeah.
Stop them
I
from
think we
front.
hit our
Is
quota.
Is that
Absolutely
Sarge's
stupid.
familiar?
I
What?
disagree.
No, it's
there
chess
can
is
always
familiar.
be more stupidity.
Yes, it's familiar. What is to stop them from just opening up the box and stabbing it to death?
Well,
They think it's
Like,
an
keep
owl.
letting us know.
They don't know it's a familiar.
yeah, I just said my friend's owl. I didn't say my friend's familiar owl. Anyway, can we have it back?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Jasper.
Where are the rest of you?
There's that guy over there.
I'm like waving up.
Yeah.
Hi!
But the rest of you who were following Gustav.
The rest of us.
Ah,
Well, actually standing right next to me.
Oh boy.
That checks out. So, what do you want?
The owl!
Yeah, and
Can
what
I
do
come
you-
in and get it?
Sure. Just you, though.
What?
Wait, that
Why
was
can't I?
No.
Wait, why can't I come in? Wait,
Peregrine, do you actually say that?
what? Yes.
Okay.
Why can't I come in?
You can wait at the door.
What? Can the door be open?
Wait, can I?
Wait, I want to check
Jasper,
roll.
I would like to slip underneath Jasper's cloak.
Okay.
Wait, my cloak is cut. I don't really have a long cloak.
You
Also,
have
you're invisible.
Yeah, if you would notice my
What would
cloak
this
lifted.
look
So,
like?
despite
Yeah.
the fact that Nala is invisible, she starts starting to burrow
But I don't have a
your-
cloak.
under your tiny kilt.
I don't have a
Get
kilt.
it,
I have
Josh.
pants.
Right, I don't want to burrow into his
I have pants, a shirt, and I have a little cape that got torn in half.
Nala's the new
undo,
Craven.
undo.
Undo. So wait a minute.
Cancel.
If I go in there, how many people are in there?
Control Z.
Just a few of us.
Just a few of you.
Yep.
Roll insight.
Oh, okay. Exactly how long has this conversation
Okay,
been
I roll
happening?
insight.
I mean, just a minute.
A minute?
What does 18 make
Wait.
of a few people?
Did you say that happened for a minute?
18 makes you think there's more than a few people in there.
I turn around and whisper, "There's more
Did you say it was a minute?
It's been about a minute, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm gonna do words of terror.
Okay.
So, do you know what that is?
I do not, but I will find out very quickly.
You can speak to a humanoid. Oh wait, it says alone. Dang it, I missed that.
These
part.
are lycanthropes.
I always-
I don't think intimidating them is a good idea.
He looks like a human.
Dude, I'm really good at... No, I'm not. The only thing I'm
Anyway,
good at
it doesn't
is
check out
persuasion.
because
What do you think there's like?
we're not
Okay,
alone.
can I roll persuasion to say, hey, But can I please come in anyway?
Sure, go for it.
You're not rolling. I feel like it's gonna be
Go for it.
Natural 2028.
Yeah, he'll be like, sure, the two of you can come in, but not the rest of you.
Sure, I'm sure they'll be fine waiting out here.
Can I roll deception
They
to say
probably
there's
look
no one else
crazy.
here? There's no one next to me. Can I?
He already admitted that there's people there.
There's people next to him.
Yeah, I said they're
But
right next
can I
to me.
lie and say there's no one
Sure,
next to
try.
me?
Don't do this.
24.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Alright, so
I am
is anybody
very
following me
charismatic.
as I advance?
Apparently,
like,
Brandon and Old Man are going.
I
in.
am.
Okay, so Nala
Old
and
Man
is
I didn't hear anything
Peregrine
either.
following
He's just
behind?
like, all right, we're going in.
I'm just grabbing him.
Okay,
Let's
Chess
go.
following
He's
behind.
Peregrine.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah, I'll follow.
okay, so they're
So
following
you
me.
can start to move forward.
Can you guys move that since it's so
Okay.
far away from me?
Oh,
We're
wait.
making our
Cleric
way
front,
towards
wizard.
the entrance.
No.
We'd be slightly behind.
He's
I'd have to
gonna-
be behind you.
He's gonna be like, hey, 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 hey. I said just the two of you, not the rest.
I
Well-
told you there's no one with me.
And you're lying to me. I can smell them.
Why did you
You have really good noses.
Some people have better noses
Do you
than
have
others.
prestidigitation?
Yeah, I already said that.
Make it
All
smell
right.
bad in here.
If this is the case, Chess
Wait,
is
can
that.
It's not in here. We're outside. I can't make the
I'm just
entire
saying,
outside.
Put, no,
thing.
like, put horrible
Okay.
smell on him.
Yeah, it has 10-foot
How
range.
close am I to him?
To who?
How big is the drop to the
To the guard.
So at this point, they've. Oh right, we don't have the overhead because it's not working today. So you've all come up to the base of the drawbridge. Does somebody want to text a picture of the map to her just that she can see
How
that?
big is
I would
the
also-
drop?
He's from the third story talking down to you. It's a 3-story
Oh,
tower,
So how many feet
Oh,
does
never
that
mind
correlate to?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
like 36.
Okay.
I think.
Ooh, I could pull something. Literally. I gotta check something.
Is it your finger? Because I don't want to smell that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. How high above me is he?
He is approximately 36 feet above you, and 10 feet
Okay.
across.
My guy's gonna
And
be like,
behind
okay,
the
fine,
parapet.
fine. I was like, we're not gonna let them in. And I turned to Sergeant like,
Like they can't see me.
I don't care. We need to do something.
All right, let's do it.
Alright. Can I climb on his shoulder?
Sure.
How tall is your character?
He's 6'5". So we'll say
Okay.
like 6.
So,
Two with the
I have this
shoulders.
thing called Lightning Lure and Spell Sniper. It can reach 30 feet now. If I hit someone, I can pull them 10 feet. If he's looking over the wall and I pull him,
Sure.
he might come over the wall.
Sure.
Okay.
You can
Tom,
make an
I just
attack
had a
roll.
small question on my behalf. You said I could dismiss my familiar
Yeah.
at will. If
Well,
that is the case,
that didn't look too
would
good.
I be able to reconjure it at my side?
You would have to
I
recast.
think you're about
the
to get attacked.
You'd
Okay.
have to recast
Why?
the
What
spell
happened?
with like the
You rolled a
materials
4.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Hang on. Tom,
But then you would be able to
Pass.
do that. Yeah.
we brought food. Doesn't that give us inspiration?
Nope.
You
I thought you
brought
said it did.
you brought some Twizzlers. The Bailey count.
Okay, whatever.
I mean,
I rolled a 12.
I have inspiration though, right?
Cool. 12 misses.
Well, we're gonna start fighting these guys because a giant lightning just shot out of my hand.
All right. Cool. Let's just all
Roll
Wait,
roll
before we do that,
initiative.
since I would have saw him doing that, can I touch? Because we're basically at that drawbridge. I want to put a glyph on the bridge.
It's a glyph.
Ah, yes, not important.
Oh yeah,
You'll
sure.
see.
I think
You'll
we should
see
roll
then.
initiative.
Oh boy.
15.
5.
9.
18.
I got 5 on a natural.
Yeah. Yeah, 5.
All right.
Oh,
So
boy.
We're gonna die.
Matt was a 5.
Good thing we have a healer.
What were you, Ben?
I got a 9.
Well, you're currently standing on the healer's shoulders.
I could try again.
David.
If he,
I
if
got
he doesn't
5.
move away from the precipice, I could just pull him off. Something tells me. What does
Well,
water
so
have
at that
on
point,
it?
right, you're,
Yeah, what was your
you're
initiative?
here.
15.
I'm gonna put you on top of him because
Yeah.
why not? So David
No, what
is
was
the
your
lone.
initiative?
Well, you don't have me in a square right now.
What
You
was your
put me in a
initiative?
Square.
Okay.
But I was a little bit farther back than that. I thought.
You
No,
both were like
we
right
were
there
both
and
walking
there.
Okay,
up to the
fine.
door because we were invited.
Noel, what initiative did you roll?
So do I.
I think your audio cut out there.
I didn't realize I had it even. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, classic Zoom.
Okay. I had 18.
Oh, good. One of us did well.
He got an 18 too.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah. 18.
Plus Dex.
Does he even know what's happening right now? Or, I mean, you
Nope.
heard me probably yelling and thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Can
Old
I
man
turn-
thinks that we're going inside.
Yeah.
Can I turn around as a free action and look at him and go like,
Well, you're on my shoulder, so realistically, like, I don't think old man's gonna notice you.
message?
I mean,
Message.
old man saw you
I'm
do
like-
something to one of them in the window. So
Okay,
he's like,
I probably just turn to you and say, a bunch of dogs are gonna.
I mean, they're
a bunch
still
of werewolves
invisible,
are about
at
to come
least.
out. Fight them.
huh?
It's a message. You hear it in your head.
He's saying, huh?
Just fight what comes out of that door. And then
Cool.
point at the door.
What-
No, we were
Alright.
going inside.
So
After we fight them.
you clamber up on the invisible figure of Sarge, and it's difficult because you don't actually see him, so it's hard to clamber up. And with that unsteadiness, you like fire shot up, but it's tough to climb up something you can't see.
It's more of a whip, but whatever.
You should have just told them.
Consequently, out of 2 of the arrow slits, arrows are going to come out at you.
Arrow slits? Nobody told us about arrow slits.
I said this was a
This is
3-story
a
tower.
tower.
I said there were windows. There are clearly arrow slits on there if
Oh,
you
yeah.
look at it.
Yeah, only if you want to consider them arrow slits.
Well, they do. 18 and natural 1.
At
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the natural one hits.
Cool, so they both hit you then.
I'm kidding.
who? Oh, good. They're shooting him.
Yeah, they're shooting me, the person who attacked. Makes
Good
sense.
for you.
Wait,
Hopefully
do
this-
I then need to roll?
No, they're shooting at me.
You're on my shoulders.
Nah,
Yeah,
they're
me.
shooting at him, not you. You're fine.
I'm saying because with the
They're
natural
aiming
one,
high.
if they're aiming low.
Nah, it's
Okay.
fine. I'm not gonna
They
punish
hit
Are
you
you,
for
Just
do
their.
you want to get
Just trying to
hurt?
die.
No, I'm just like.
I'm not gonna punish you for
They
their
knocked
bad
it
roll.
backwards and split their string.
You are gonna take a arrow right into
To
the
the
left
knee.
shoulder. That's gonna be 7 damage to you.
Oh no, now I have 50 hit points.
And old man, what would you like to do?
Stick.
So old man sees the arrows and he's very confused because he thought we were going inside.
Hey!
And so, is the door open?
No, it's shut.
Is there anybody at the door? Or is the door
It's just closed.
okay? Can he like go here to where there's no arrows shooting in?
Mhm.
Okay. We'll
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can walk right up to
He's
the.
invisible.
So there's 5, right? 5, 10, 15,
20,
20, 25.
25. Oh, you're going right up to that gate? Oh, because you. That's right.
So you go right up to the gate, and then what?
You look into the arrow slit and shoot in there.
Can I see through the door at all?
I mean, are you like sticking your head up there to like look through?
Yeah.
Well, he is invisible still.
Oh yeah, you are invisible, so that's good. You can peek in through that arrow slit, and you do see a large, burly figure, which is like grabbing a bow and like putting it
What?
up there and
At-
getting ready to
At
shoot.
the door though?
At
Yeah,
the
he's
door.
looking at the door, not the arrow.
Oh
slit.
no, you're looking.
Well, there could be arrow slits at the door. That's called a murder hole.
Yeah,
So-
but the doors
Go
are
back
open.
in.
That
for a
was one of
second.
the best things I learned in London.
Oh yeah,
Hey guys,
Huh?
yeah.
in the Jasper, who else is in our group besides you and me?
Well, I mean, we all kind of merged together
Yeah.
because we were all walking towards the
Okay.
door.
What do we think about me using my portable pole
Mmm.
to the people that are visible?
Let's get to that on your turn.
Yeah.
Old man,
Okay.
are you trying? So there is like an arrow slit, like right beside the door. Are you looking through that, or are you looking at the door itself?
I'm trying to see if like I can see through any cracks in the door or something like that.
Oh, sorry. So the door is very bulky. You don't see any cracks in the door or anything. It looks thick and well padded.
I'm gonna try to open it.
It is locked.
So, alright.
Blast
Yep.
it open.
That's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. Noelle, what would you like to do? Nala, sorry.
I would like to pull out my portable pole
Yeah.
and say, "Hey guys, I can put essentially anybody, all of you into this for up to 10 minutes before we start suffocate." I say those who are basically anybody who is not approved to get into the hole,
Anyone who's not
and
approved.
then by the guard who says he smelled us. Because if you get into it, it'll send you to an interdimensional portal. and he won't be able to sense you.
Well, that doesn't include me, so it's not my problem.
What do you mean?
It's
He can
just-
smell
It
you.
does include us.
It's just
The only person that got an invite was me
Yeah.
and
it would be me, and I just attacked
Peregrine,
him.
and
So
he
I
just
think,
attacked him. So
I
right
think-
now, I'm the only one in good standing here.
I think this. I think
Exactly.
the only one who could
Everybody else-
sneak in
everybody
is
else could get in the
Jasper
hole.
and him. He hasn't done anything.
Well, I smell like cotton balls, though.
You've been. I've made you obvious by that.
Okay, so is that what
Yeah.
you're doing, or is that what you're asking?
She's asking, does anybody want to
I'm
jump in?
asking the group.
I think at this point the jig is up and they're just going to attack.
Let's just fight.
Yeah, you'd be kind of leaving me alone now here.
Okay.
So what do you?
You can use that to talk. What would you like to do after the group declines your offer?
Back away from the group.
Wow.
Okay.
Why
Can
is
you
she
move
trust
Nala
issues
back?
all the time?
It's not. I don't think this is trust issue. She's
How
just
much?
a
How far
fleer.
back do you want to move?
She's a dude. You are.
As far back as I can in my turn. What is that? 30 feet.
I believe so.
All right.
The map only goes to 5.
I mean, you can move her right off. That's fine.
Now she's in the dragon's mouth.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, next up, there is going to be another arrow from the side, right beside the door. Old man, you're the one who's closest to the door, so it's going to be at you.
But they
Why
can
is it
see him?
disadvantage?
He's still invisible.
He is invisible. That's
I
true.
was gonna say. So right now, Jasper and
Hey, you don't need to name names.
Me
There's
and
two
him are
visible-
visible. Yeah.
It's
The only
two
person
visible
who's
people, but they can
semi-visible-
clearly smell everybody.
Yeah.
yeah, but smelling and seeing is different.
I'm not saying that they're the same,
Yeah.
but I'm saying they're aware of everybody.
So
Yes,
he's gonna.
I'm saying I am semi-visible because he's on my shoulders.
So he's right there. So the only person he has a real angle on is old man. He can smell him. He can't see him, so he will attack at disadvantage. And because it is disadvantage, that is a miss.
Aha.
Chess, what would you like to do?
Okay. So if the old man even tried to, wait, I wouldn't have seen him. I can't see invisible people.
Nope.
Well, regardless of whether anyone else has tried anything with the door, I think it's time for me to reveal what that other item I added to my character was. Chess is just I'm gonna ask, is the door one that opens out or opens in?
It opens in.
It won't matter.
Okay. Chess is going to run up to the door, and he's going to attempt to push it in.
Okay.
I should just point out, he's wearing some
Wait.
strange
You're
gloves on his
Too
hands.
far away for that.
Am I?
Well, you would
Sure,
have to
it's
go
fine.
Does your
around
sword
me.
have reach? Will your sword have reach?
I'm not
He
using
can,
my
he can
sword.
run
Oh.
30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Can you go
30.
through my time?
The way that it works is you can pass through people's space when you're moving. Because someone doesn't
Oh, I thought that
literally
was like because I
occupy
saw
a
that
5 by 5
halflings have that
space.
ability, so I thought it was just something that small characters could do.
So that's
they
it.
can
I'm
end
right
their
at the
turn,
door.
right?
Oh, maybe that was.
I
it.
agree with that whole like you can't occupy for more than one,
Yeah,
but
you
yeah,
can't
that makes
past-
occupy it, but I'm allowing you
Okay.
to run past it.
Cool.
So you're running up and you're slamming into
Trying
this
to push
door.
it, yeah,
Make a
trying to get
strength
it
check.
open. Alright. That's gonna be a 19.
So you run up and you slam this door, and you hit it really hard, and you're like, "Dang, this thing is solid. It's
Aren't you
reinforced with something."
I'm a
Is it
wizard.
wood?
Wizard, how do you have like 18
It
strength?
is.
Magic gloves.
It's wooden, but there is like it looks reinforced, and there is metal on this door as
Okay.
well. So you're like, "Yep, that's pretty solid.
Mm.
That's well reinforced." At this point, the voice is gonna call over the top again. So, like I said, what do you want?
Who's he
Wow, this
asking?
makes me really chill about it.
Who's he asking this time?
He's just yelling it down there.
Do you have any gold?
Like, all right, cool, yeah, let it go. And oil is gonna get dumped down the
Oil.
front
Okay.
Oh well.
over the top.
And that's for
So
old
I
man and
need
chess.
everyone who is close to that door, so the 3 people right there, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Am I that close though?
Yep.
Ugh.
Goodbye.
Dex. So
Wow,
that
that's
is an unnatural 20.
That's
Nice.
a
That's a pass.
10 for me. Should I use one of my portent die now?
Well, that depends. What did you roll?
I rolled pretty good. I rolled a good low and I rolled a good high.
What?
Roll
An
a good-
18 and a 2.
So
Take
he's
the You should
divination wizard. He can replace 2 of his dice a day,
Oh.
and he
Right,
rolls
so-
them ahead of time. So he has an 18 or a 2 that he can replace one of his rolls with,
Uh,
or somebody else.
I feel like it's not worth it right now.
Okay.
There's
Yeah,
definitely going to be a
14.
big bad up front.
14. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's gonna be more things happening later.
So pass. 14 is the minimum to pass.
Okay, so I'm good.
Yeah. So if
You take half damage, though.
Done.
yeah.
Unless you have evasion.
So
I don't.
actually, it
I'm
rolled
not
pretty
around.
poorly. So the 2 of you who passed, just take 3 damage.
So you,
You take 6 damage.
Okay.
Wow, that's some pretty hot oil.
We were all worked up for 3 damage.
Yeah. I mean, I rolled
Mhm.
pretty poorly. And then there is going to be another shot.
So wait, can they see these two now?
Now that they have oil splatters on them, they might be able to. However, this one is not shooting at any of you in particular, just at the center of the oil splash.
Oh boy!
Crap.
And that is a 20.
Oh boy!
So a flaming arrow comes down
that's
and you're
what I
like,
thought it was gonna be.
oh, that doesn't look good.
Well, we're on a drawbridge,
And
so...
there is,
Get in the water!
Wait, no, that's a moat. I'm not jumping in it.
yeah, so there's a surge of flame, and those of you who are bespeckled with oil are going to take 7 fire damage.
So that's the ones that passed the first time.
That's all 3 of you.
All of you have oil on you.
You all have oil on you.
Okay.
It is your turn, Peregrine. What would you
I
like to
believe
do?
we'll have to get this oil off.
Is the
or
guy
this
still
fire
up
off
there?
of us with
There's
prestidigitation.
one guy who's been shouting down at you, but that's it.
I don't think prestidigitation would take out fire.
Well, it's burning oil, so
I'm going to try and pull him
if
down
we
again.
clean the
Okay,
oil off,
fire
then
away.
the fire goes away.
Please. That was not very much better. 15.
That'll hit.
Great. That does 2d8, and I pull him 10 feet. If he's leaning over the edge, I assume that'll pull him off.
He was looking down at you there, so first roll the damage.
Max 16.
Jeez. Okay. 16 damage, and you pulled him off the edge. So he's gonna fall. And
Is he here? Is he gonna fall in the fire?
no, he's off to the left. He's gonna fall in the water.
Oh.
But first, let's calculate.
Well, that's a
some
moat.
fall
I hope
damage.
something bad is in there.
Let's hope for
Jeez.
something that doesn't answer to Masters.
So yeah, he falls, shrieking into the water, hits it with a right good splash, and is flailing around in there.
Okay.
He
And
looks
then-
not the greatest. He fell pretty awkwardly there.
As a Storm Sorcerer feature, after casting that spell, I'm going to move 10 feet forward off of his head and land here right by the drawbridge, hopefully looking down at him.
Presumably.
He's on the top side of the tier.
So he was up here.
No, he was on the other side. Yep, that side.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to move 10 feet
So you can
forward.
just put him in the water. Closer than that. Like 10 feet off. Yeah. Perfect. Alright.
I just pulled an Indiana Jones.
I mean, that was pretty good.
Actually, I just pulled a dude.
So he's about like 32 feet from you.
Alright, that went well. That was a cheat.
That did go pretty well. We're gonna just keep the arrow volley up for the time being. That is a miss.
But
Just a return.
don't they need...
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna assume
So he fell in the water
He fell in the water.
and he's just like flaring about or something like that.
Oh,
I'm gonna run over and try and help him out of the water.
Okay.
What?
So you run over there.
Well, we still haven't confirmed
We're
whether or
gonna
not
be
these are
sending
the
mixed
actual
messages
things that we're
here.
trying to kill. So I wasn't trying to kill him when you just like, I'm pulling him down.
Are you suddenly playing a passive?
I'm inspecting. So wait, that's only, you only moved me. I
20.
could go into there. I have a movement.
But you're pulling him out. You need to be out of the water.
Okay,
That's true.
so
So you run to the edge.
Do you have an
You offer
adventurer's
your
pack?
hand to him.
Yeah.
And what are you saying while you do that?
I'm gonna be like, hey, I want to help you out. Sorry about this.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
You're being honest, but obviously he would be skeptical.
My persuasion.
Should be really
That's
good.
24.
That is very
And
good.
he buys it. He'll be like, wow, and like reach out to you weakly, and you can grab him.
Okay.
Now
Do
make a strength check to pull him towards the bank.
Oh dear.
Natural one.
Strength? Like, is it a specific thing under
Just
it? Or
strength.
just strength?
It's just strength.
Just strength.
13.
Well, he rolled a 20, and you're cooperating together, so
Okay.
you can pull him to the bank.
So once I get him to the bank,
Mhm.
I want to ask him. So are you the ones that are attacking people in the woods?
He's gonna be like, haven't done that in a long time.
A long time.
Long time.
So you're not responsible for the recent murders going on? You're not werewolves?
Haven't attacked anybody in a long time.
What's the definition of a long time, sir?
Months.
Okay. And what was the reason then?
I'm gonna say this is more than 6 seconds, and we'll go on to the next person's turn.
Boy.
Matt.
But that does also get the oil off of
Sarge.
me going to the water, right?
You didn't go in.
Yeah, because I helped him out.
No, you didn't go in.
I was...
He leaned in. You were just splattered.
Yeah.
I'll say it gets it off. Sarge, what are you gonna do at this point?
Gambling with the DM.
Oof. At this point, I feel like I'm gonna. So, everyone pretty much except me and Nala have gotten damaged.
Mm-hmm.
But I can only see the one guy, and he's right next to him, so I can't really attack per se.
Those of your party Oh, I see. You mean the wolves.
Yeah. Just ready my shield and defer action for now.
Okay. What action are you holding specifically?
I'm gonna be holding Toll the Dead.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. You're gonna hear a voice call out from one of the windows, "Hold!" And then they're gonna say, "Back away! You by the door!"
I'll step back.
What about old man? He probably can't
He
hear
can't
that.
hear.
And no,
You want to just like tap him as you walk
Back
by
away,
him, like
back away, back away. He's
escort
like,
the
I would just
area?
grab his like collar at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sarge, you're going forward,
Back
grabbing
by
his
his
collar and
invisible.
pulling old man back.
Yeah.
Are you staying there?
I'm gonna go back there.
Okay. He's gonna say, "What do you want?"
We come we come on behalf of concerns expressed by the townspeople who live in the woods nearby. We are led to believe by one simple encounter that your people are the ones responsible. If we are wrong, you
By
may
one
correct us.
simple encounter.
I mean, he was spying on us.
Yeah, we saw one of your werewolf dudes. Yeah, he was spying on us. So we followed him here, and we assumed that all the people being killed back in that village back there were you guys.
You also have our owl.
You also have our owl.
The owl was spying on us.
You
You
spied
were
on
That
us
may be
first.
so, but you treated very unjustly.
You spied on us first.
All right, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna give you your guy for the owl.
Well, wait a minute.
That's a good deal.
Wait,
Give
no,
me the
wait,
owl.
wait, pause.
You give us
Yeah.
Gustav, you leave.
Oh, I never said leave.
Wait,
There's
he's
more
just
oil.
standing right next to me, right?
Yes, but
I mean, I'm gonna turn over to him and be like, so to clarify, why were you attacking in the woods before, months ago?
Gustav is just gonna say,
I'm also gonna cast Friends.
Oh no.
Okay.
This is
I
not
mean,
gonna go well.
I saved his life. He
Oh.
should be forthright by.
All of David's characters are really the same at the end of the day.
Yeah, they are.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
Friends is way different than my.
This guy.
It's way better.
Friends
than
is way different
seduction,
than the
that's
other
for
one.
sure.
Charm person.
Charm
I have
person.
PTSD from Warren.
I mean, Friends just
Oh,
makes it
boy.
easier to do dialogue. It's not like I'm
Alright,
charming
sure.
him. And
So make a charisma
Oh my
check with
gosh.
advantage.
of
Is
what?
this the guy he's standing next to, or the guy?
Charisma
Did you
check
just
with
do a 20?
advantage to persuade.
No, that was 10.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Okay. So, as a token of my appreciation and apologies, I am going to offer you this, and I've given him a candle. I mean, I looked at my inventory, and I don't really have anything that's... I'm not going to give him a small knife.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
I passed him a candle.
He's gonna like take it and be like,
But it smells very good, and I'm going to do prestidigitation on it to make it a nice pine smell.
it does smell very good.
Yeah. So remember this in a few seconds.
He's gonna.
Oh dear.
Right. So, I answered your questions.
Yes.
Why don't you answer mine?
Okay.
Who are you?
So we are a bunch of...
What's our team name?
We have none.
No.
We are just literally a bunch of misfits.
We are a bunch of misfits. And he does like.
We
Wait,
know
I
what
don't think he's asking you.
Now we know what our theme song is.
But- Yeah, I guess we're just a group of nobody misfits that just so happen to come along, and we decide we're going around in the woods.
Tom, by the way, what's happening with the people by the gate? Or are we gonna do that?
We're just awkwardly
Wait.
standing there waiting
I
for him
mean,
to finish the
do you mean
conversation.
you all?
I mean, are they asking us questions?
They're not
too?
asking you questions.
He's speaking to him specifically.
Yeah, because I just saved him. We had a moment.
I
'Cause I
mean,
wasn't sure if this was.
You
Oh,
can
you're having a
you can
moment.
tell like there are people who are very interested in what's going on out there, but
Okay.
nobody's firing at you.
I was about
So
ready
is that
to
all
go
you were
out.
interested in?
He's gonna look over his shoulder and be like, "Nico," and you'll hear a pause, and Nico is gonna be like, "Yeah, all clear," and he's gonna say, "Okay." You look very strange.
So about the owl. Can I come in with you and get the owl?
What if we bring the owl to you?
Is there something I shouldn't see in there?
Brand's gonna be suspicious and ask if you were not. If
Grant
if you're
has very good hearing.
Brand.
not that
I'm pretty
far
sure you
away.
guys are in
It's like-
earshot.
It's like 30 feet.
If he's listening
1, 2,
closely,
3.
he can.
No,
hear.
that's. Okay.
You're still invisible, correct?
Yeah, I'm still
Okay,
invisible.
so invisible. This voice says,
I'm a little suspicious of this right now. So you're saying you're attacking people who deserved it. Where were they coming from?
he's gonna say, "Oh, you're suspicious. You turned invisible, snuck up on us, and started shooting at us, and you're suspicious of us.
Because you
Preach
spied
it.
on
If
us first.
somebody breaks into your house and attacks you, are they suspicious of you?
I can't speak for these guys. They decided to act on their own.
Uh huh.
Hey,
I was following
I
someone
was just
spying
walking
on us.
inside. I was invited.
I decided to follow someone who was spying on us while we were traveling. That, to me, seems suspicious in the first place. That he ran away when we noticed him.
Maybe it was the fact that you said, "Oh, let's sneak up on him. He doesn't see us coming."
Again, can't speak for my compatriots. And
Also,
look
I
at
think you
Jasper.
misquoted me a little bit there.
All right, Chess.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna say, Chess is. He's not only cleaning off his coat, so to speak, but he's also using prestidigitation to do it, so he's no
So
longer.
you are no longer invisible.
My character would walk up to the conversation and be like, so this is just an open question to everyone who's present in the conversation. Where would these things that are killing people come from other than here?
Well, he says that nobody's died. So if nobody's died, then I think we may have false information. Maybe the townspeople are killing their own people.
That's pretty twisted.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they want to keep their ties with the Underdark severed, and that's why they've made the town seem so desolate.
Yeah, I'm
They
not
had
really...
them
So,
before.
based
That's
on,
what they said.
Based on the information that was gathered and relayed, was there a time frame where
No time frame was listed previously.
we were just told that people were dying on the path.
Well, maybe the town is a bunch of criminals.
That's kind of what Bram is thinking.
Stealing
Is
from
like
people
he's
who
suspicious
steal,
of
that's
like
double negative.
he
That's
came from a
correct.
pretty seedy place and he's not.
Yeah, I mean,
serving
Bengals is kind of weird.
trap.
Though they treat their chickens well.
Not the best. They don't.
No,
treat
I
them the
asked
best.
them. The chickens said they were happy.
Okay, well,
They're chickens.
They're happy.
I'm gonna
chickens.
ask what he knows of the village we came from.
Chickens are people.
He's gonna say, I mean, most of those who are left were pretty harmless. Group and be like,
My character was basically about to go. All right, bye, Jasper. He does wait. Bye, Jasper, and then he's gonna like come over here, wherever the tree line is, and he's gonna sit down and be like, "Don't we have a cleric? I have a." And he like takes the arrow out of his shoulder and is like, "I have a boo boo," and he does say boo boo.
Old man starts falling.
Chess stops him.
Okay.
So when I'm in there,
I'll cast.
because I get to see
cast
inside of
message
it
and tell you
some, right?
what's going
Yeah,
on.
you'll be able to see.
I think
So,
old man is like,
the two of them are gonna go up to the door. He's gonna like knock on the door and like turn around and be like, "To you, old man."
Just
Chess,
be like,
are you trying to stop
I
him?
am. Yes.
I have 5.
So what would you do if Chess starts trying to pull you back gently?
I'll just go with it.
Okay, cool. So you hear like a large bar like, and then the door does lean in, and the two of you can walk inside.
Okay.
And then the door is gonna behind you, and the bar will drop.
Jasper is
Inside.
So I'm guessing
You
we're out of
can-
initiative.
Yeah, we're out of initiative at this point. Inside, you can see a half dozen large, burly figures. Most of them are pretty hairy. They have some scraggly beards, longer hair. The inside of this tower is, I mean, you can see it right there.
Yeah.
The camera can't, but it's cluttered. It's a bit of a mess. It's a bachelor crash pad for sure.
Yeah.
But
So I can see some people that look like big, hairy, whatever.
oh yeah, you can see like a half dozen big.
I'm gonna
Hairy guys.
ask one of them. So are you part werewolf?
You're gonna look at each other, and then there's a smaller one who's just gonna be like, and they're like,
Do you not know what you are?
they're gonna look at you and like, what are you?
Questions, dude.
What am I? I am a tiefling elf.
Telfling.
What?
Odd.
Helpling.
No.
Telfling.
That's odd. What part of the empire are you from?
To be honest, I don't really know. I've been all over the place.
Who do you work for?
Jesus.
I work for myself.
Wow.
Okay,
Self-employed.
I can respect that.
Smell like beer.
That's all he's gonna say.
Well, you answer my question, though, sir.
True.
Can you answer my question?
Yes.
Will you answer my question?
Meh.
You're gonna have to persuade him.
Can I?
Sure. Roll for persuasion.
Okay,
Roll
that's
for
gonna
everything.
be 23.
Okay. He's gonna look at the small one again. The small one's gonna be like, eh. And then the big guy's just gonna go, and like transform just his head into a wolf's head, and like snarl at you, and then like go back.
I want to
to
tap.
human form.
Wait, can I tap him on the head?
No,
Sure.
dude.
When he does
come
that, I'm gonna
on.
tap him on the head.
And what are you gonna say?
Oh, I'm gonna be like, that's cool.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask,
Better that than some other things.
can I become one of the what you are?
Are you asking if it's possible, or?
Yeah,
are you
I like
saying-
animals a lot, so that seems really cool.
Not many people ask for that. He's like legitimately confused because he hasn't had.
Plus, I mean,
asking
I'm
that
already a
before.
weird combination. Adding werewolf to it makes me even more unique, which could, by doing so, grant even better performances, bigger crowds, headlines everywhere.
What are headlines?
I don't think you. Most people don't react as positively to wolves as you have.
That's good.
I think you would find most places in the Empire would
Well, most places
shoot you on sight.
Most places don't like me as is.
I like you.
True. You're just gonna be like, hope? And then, like, the small silver one is gonna be like, ugh. Or, like, there's a smaller silver-haired man who's gonna be like, oh. He's gonna be like, look. Or, sorry, he doesn't have the deep voice. He's gonna be like, look. You don't know what you're asking for here. That's the wrong accent as well. But you don't know what you're asking for here.
What do you mean? I thought I asked it pretty clearly.
He's like,
Does anyone else have fun food?
you
Nope.
don't.
Where's the freaking bird?
Most people find it very, very hard to control this thing.
I see. Well, I am very well controlled.
Roll persuasion on that.
Roll deception.
Persuasion?
Or deception, whatever.
I mean, it's gonna be a 23, I think, either way.
Okay.
You're very good
You
at
say,
lying.
okay, sure, but why should we give you this blessing?
It's a blessing. Because it's a blessing.
Why should you? Because I am destined for great things.
You're still out.
You're saying this would be a step along that road or a hindrance?
You're not there.
I was asking that out of character.
Oh,
What?
we
We lose Noel.
yeah, we did.
Get the bird.
Turning off camera for 2 minutes, she said.
Okay.
Get the
Sure,
bird.
automatically just join back up once she turns it back on.
Gotcha.
If you want to, this is obviously out of character, but polymorph.
So he'll say, look, we've got rules. We've got a code.
It's more of guidelines.
Are you willing to run with a pack?
You mean like stay in the tower, or you mean travel in groups?
I mean, we can't give you this and then just leave you on your own. It takes a couple months of training and practice before we would allow you to go somewhere without supervision. We don't want you eating people. We don't want
Oh, I'm
werewolves to get a bad rap.
You're
vegan. Or I'm the equivalent of our modern day vegan, as it would be then. I don't eat meat.
Yeah, not yet.
You're an herbivore.
You will. You will, if you get this. And we don't want you killing people, because we don't want a bad name.
See. So, does that mean as long as I travel with some people, I'd be okay, though?
No. Has to be one of us.
How much do you guys feel like traveling?
We send out patrols fairly frequently. Where are you going?
I believe we don't currently have a fixed destination. So we would just travel around,
Make money.
go a bit. Yeah, see the sights,
Don't we
you
kind
know.
of, once again out of character, don't we kind of have to settle whatever rumors we've heard about the people of the town?
Also, wouldn't bringing a werewolf to the town and be like, hey, we didn't find anything, but we did bring this guy.
Well, they wouldn't
None of
necessarily
these
know
things
the
are being
None of these
put
things
into
are playing
my
through your head.
I know,
account.
So he'll say, alright, look. We do have a job coming up. If you really want this, and your whole lot helps us do this job, we can give you this.
Okay.
We do the job. Depending how you do, you either have to stay with us, or you can go your way.
Okay. So you're saying after we do the job, I would go through this, or you're saying before we do the job,
No.
we would go through this?
We
and
would
you would
give you this gift before the job.
Okay.
We would do the job, see how you do, and depending on your self-control, you either have to stay here forever, or you can go.
I see. But we're in the middle of a job right now, so what if I think about it and then get back to you?
What is that job?
Well, we were helping out the village.
What did they hire you to do?
They wanted us to eliminate werewolves in the wood. Well, they didn't
They
say
didn't say
specifically
werewolves.
werewolves.
Right.
They wanted us to take care of some things in the woods.
So what are they paying you for exactly?
They're paying us to take out what was killing them.
So specifically, you have to kill something.
Something that is specifically killing them.
Can't help you with that.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
much for having
But
a talk.
if you help with our job, you can kill something dangerous and then blame it on that.
Oh. And then we would still get our money.
I'm not paying you, but sure.
No, I get that. But as long as we keep the head or whatever.
At
What
this
is the
point-
thing we'll be getting?
At this point, 2 more guys are gonna come down the stairs. These guys are big. The one in the back is like 6'7", very ripped, has dreadlocks, and the guy beside him is equally tall, not quite as like muscles popping off of his shoulder thing, but he's still a big dude. And they have this box, and they like bring it down, and they're like, "Doll's in there," and
You open
they'll
it, it's
walk-
a bunch of feathers.
they'll walk over to they're like next to the door, and like, and the small guy's gonna be like, "All right, talk to your friends, see what they say about the offer, get back to us. Here's the owl.
Okay, I'll open up the box and then take the owl.
There's an owl,
Woohoo.
which is flustered and unhappy about being stuck in a box."
Alright, I'll be right back. And I'm gonna run out to them.
Okay.
Is everybody together?
I
The
or...
probably-
door is
I'd probably
gonna
approach him as
slam
you
shut
exit the
behind
door.
you, and the bar's gonna go down.
As soon as you come out, I'm gonna like hold my arm out for my health to
Well,
come
we have
back.
to know what
Before we
Noel
do
does.
that, though, I want to hear what you all were saying outside while you were waiting for 5 minutes or so for people talking.
I would probably ask the cleric for healing. I only have 2.
I would tell him to wait. Once everyone's back together, then I'll heal.
Alright, great. I
Eh,
message you and
it's
say,
not even worth
no
trying.
one is speaking to you.
Why?
What? You can't hear us.
He didn't. All right. Chess is just going to say to
What?
whoever's listening. He doesn't seem like the type who would sell us out. So all I can really wonder now is if he's going to make small talk, what he would ask them.
I trust him. Hopefully your owl comes back. I'll let you know.
I just tell him something fishy's going on, guys.
Wait,
I
are
don't
you
know,
guys
I
not
don't see it.
trusting me?
I don't know.
I
No,
missed
no.
this bit.
No.
You're outside.
No,
No, you're
no, I'm
inside
not.
the tower.
I
still.
was
They're
just
talking.
clarifying what they were saying because I'm hearing a lot about trust.
On
Well,
you,
okay,
on you
you-
saying that,
it's
my character
actually-
looks in the boat. There's
Well,
nothing in there.
It's probably better things than you think.
Wait,
we're,
is there
we're
anything
just
in the moat?
It's
a
okay.
bit
Look in the
Make a
moat.
skeptical,
perception
that's all.
check.
Where are we?
Yeah, 10.
I push him in
Doesn't
the
look
moat.
like there's
I'm like,
anything in that
no
murky
fish.
water.
I'm like, sorry man, no fish.
Oh boy.
Are you
was
actually
thinking-
gonna push me in the boat?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna be tempted to. I'm gonna be like, boy, okay. There's something weird going on. I didn't mean literal fish. Come on.
And I
You
would
have
also,
to be more specific.
I would be.
Hmm.
I would be quite.
I'd rather be Atlantic.
Okay.
I feel like
Wow.
I'm being quite frank to say that these folk, whatever their lineage may be, seem to be a lot more open than the people of that town we were in. Which
Yeah.
leads me to wonder who's really giving us the whole story.
They've already told me more than that town told me in several weeks.
How long were you? Several weeks. Where were you before that?
Underdark.
Of your own volition?
Yep. Was on a mission. Went sideways.
Hmm.
He's the only one of my troop to make it out. I'm waiting on orders now. So, missions like this help pass the time.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Huh?
No one's talking to you, old man!
Send message.
You're looking right at me. I could have sworn.
Let's go ahead and say Jasper came out at that.
Alright, at this point, you come out carrying the owl just as Sarge yells, "No one's talking to you, old man!"
I cover the owl's ears.
Poor owl. Suffering.
Nala, in that time, would you like to have rejoined the group or stayed at the forest line?
Are we at an initiative? I was kind
Yes.
of
We are.
Yeah,
You're
we've
right.
been out of it for a bit now.
Okay, I was like,
Maybe
what's
she's
happening?
waiting a
Where is
minute
my
at the
drink?
teleportation
Um,
center before-
Yes, I would like to go back up to the group and ask Jasper what he saw in the room.
Yeah, ask me what I saw.
What? So what? Can you say what you're saying?
Yes, Jasper, when you went up to the room, did you see anything interesting?
I saw a bunch of crates.
What were in the
But
crates?
I did talk
large?
to a short person.
What's happening?
And
Say that again?
I did talk to a short person. Well, I think he said he was short, right?
He was shorter than the rest.
They go by
Everybody
little
else is
people.
pretty large. He's slightly
Average.
below average height.
Okay, I talked
For
to
a
somebody
human.
that's below average.
Oh my
You
Word
can
is
say
the
he's
same.
short.
But anyway, I have
in
a.
the room with the owl, or was he? Did you meet him along the way?
Oh, I didn't see the room that the owl was in. But I did figure out how we can get satisfactory approved on this. Well, that was probably not the right answer. But on this mission thing. So they told me that there's some kind of creature that they are going to go out and hunt soon. And there's potential it's the creature that's killing things. And if that, and even if it wasn't, we could say it was because we know it's not these people.
Except they're the ones who are killing them. They
I-
basically admit it.
Can I
No, they didn't.
roll insight on him?
He
It's not
literally
that-
said that he
yeah,
only
you could
killed
roll
bad
insight on
people
him.
from that village.
He said
No,
it
he
was
said
a-
that they only killed bad people.
I got
And
it.
then I asked, he said, "Oh yeah, only ones who are left
Oh,
there
9, yeah. you
are
can
nice.
tell.
The bad ones are gone."
I'm like, as long as we get paid. I mean, if that means we're working with these dudes, I want to work with some.
And besides,
You said
if we do follow them on this, we can interpret the nature of the deed they're performing, and that might give us some more insight as to what types of people they are.
I need more information.
My-
I would say.
my character takes Chess by the shoulder and is like, stop.
There are some among us who can understand them, brother. Someday you will too.
Huh?
No one's talking to you, old man.
Someone will never understand.
Oh my
the words we're
gosh.
saying.
Alright, so
I-
how are we feeling about this gig?
I'll get
You
more
have my
information
vote.
before I decide.
You have my vote.
Okay, well, they kind of want me to come back and tell them, so what information are you hesitant about?
Well, we could just have them. Like they had a. I pulled a guy off a 30-foot story roof. We could just ask him to come up there, and you can ask.
Yeah, I'm
questions
pretty
himself.
sure since you did that before, they might be less inclined.
Smart.
Well, if we're gonna work together, we need to figure out exactly who we're working with and what their motivation is.
I see.
Because if they are the ones killing the villagers, I need to know if we're walking back into a trap either way, whether in here or the village.
It's prudent, but I do.
Jasper,
But I also think
I
it's
had-
prudent to keep an open mind. All right, so
If you keep it in mind, your brain will fall out.
okay. Oh.
What were you about to ask, Nala?
Jasper, I had a plan for a possibility of getting into the tower. I wanted to know if you thought it was a good idea and if you wanted to help, if so.
Well, I mean,
Basically,
I can just.
I don't think there's any reason to go back, like, infiltrate the tower. I think these people are good.
Thumbs up.
You don't think that we should investigate further to make sure that they're telling us the truth?
I mean, I talked to that guy a lot, and he seems to have a pretty good standing, so
I'm
I'm
with Nala on
content.
this one.
Well, what my plan was to use my portable hole and use my summon animal spell. And I was going to summon some kind of flying animals. I was thinking maybe bats. Since they maybe like, hang around towers, either those or some kind of small eagle. But I was going to lay out my hole, get in it, and then have the bats grab an edge. They can either fold it up or just carry it. It's very lightweight, weighs practically nothing.
This is
So they
actually very smart.
go and swoop around the tower and then fly inside. One of them could drop the hole, and then I could climb out of it in the tower.
I mean, I think that's a very good infiltration tactic, but I do think these people are fine. I think they have a bad rap.
We ought to wait until it's necessary. We ought to ask them questions while we still can, which to me it seems like they're open to that sort of thing.
So I can have one of them come out with me.
Definitely have high enough persuasion.
Should we go that route?
I believe there are some of us who could use more encouragement, so I feel that's the best way to go about this.
Bring out the one we attacked.
In thaumaturgy to old man, I'm going to be like, but you're on board, right?
Huh?
You can actually hear him.
Yeah, you
He's
can hear
using
me.
the
What's on
thaumaturgy.
board with what though?
We're gonna potentially help these
They're gonna
guys
hear-
kill a
okay.
creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Bring out the one we attacked. That way, if we are working together, I can heal him from the damage we did to him. And by we, like a peregrine.
Yeah, I know him.
Well, he wasn't the one that was telling me about the job, so I'll grab the guy that was telling me about the job.
Grab both of them.
Yeah.
Well,
I need to.
I'll see who's willing to come. Okay, I'm gonna run back and I'm gonna knock on the door.
Mm-hmm. And from the little arrow slit to the left of the door, you'll hear, "All right, so what did they decide?"
So overall,
Are you still
it
in
seems
thaumaturgy
like
right now?
they are no.
Yes, yelling into it.
So it seems like they are semi on board, though some people would like some information. Would it be possible for you to come out just to talk to them? They won't do anything.
There's a pause. You hear some whispering in the back, and they're like, "Okay." The door opens and just Nico comes out.
Then I think Jess and Peregrine should be like taking measures to make themselves look as little threatening as possible. Like
I mean, I think that your
sitting on the
characters already
ground.
do.
My guy's tuning his loot. He's like,
So
I don't think
I'm
Wizards
just
Masters have
feeding
looked
my
there.
owl. That's all I'm doing.
yeah. So
I'm still invisible, so.
the
you're still invisible.
It
I
lasts an
haven't
hour.
cast any spells, so.
I mean, you could let it go. Like, you could choose to.
No,
do
They
that.
might answer
Oh, you
your
can? I
question.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
he doesn't want to though.
Okay.
So the smaller one,
At this point, I'm still suspicious.
the smaller guy with silver hair is going to walk out. He's like 5'6", maybe. And he's gonna say, "Okay, what do you want to know?"
I would like to know if your guy in there I attacked would forgive me. Or attack me. We got off on the wrong foot, and I really feel sorry now.
I'll let him decide that. I won't decide that for him.
Okay.
He'll be okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna,
step
you know,
back.
Brand's gonna ask. So, you haven't attacked anyone in months. Why did you attack people?
Why are you invisible?
Because I still don't trust you yet.
Maybe I don't trust you either.
That's fair.
Next question.
What are you looking to kill?
Witch.
A witch.
Which,
A witch.
I can get behind that usually.
what is she notorious for?
Which witch?
Magic.
Wow.
Bad.
I mean, that
Stuff.
goes with the job description.
She's a witch. What do you want me to say? Curses and things like
I
that.
mean,
She's a feminine version of you, Jess.
Does she do anything to animals?
Which if
I'm
so, we
sure
really need to
that
kill her.
while she has some familiars, some of her spells probably require the guts and the eyeballs of various animals who I'm sure she dismembers.
I'll drop invisibility.
Okay, does that mean is that like the visual sign of I trust you, man?
More.
A little more, but not like. I'll still have my shield on, but I will not have like weapon drawn.
Chess is going to ask at this point, what bone do you have to pick with this sorceress?
Her bones.
She's a witch in our woods. That's not a good thing.
Has she done, well,
Yes,
her presence itself is just the problem?
she's a problem. We get rid of problems.
You guys got.
We
any
actually
shoot-
attacked. I actually attacked a good guy.
Who will be joining us, or who would
Just
we be
nod.
joining?
I could really go for some soup.
Does anyone have chef's utensils?
He'll say, "Well,
No. I have rations.
Does anyone else speak primordial?
What?
I speak primordial.
your friend here told me that you were going to get paid to get rid of a problem in these woods. So we'd be happy to guide you to the problem and then let you do your thing."
Well,
Chess is going to cast a message
Yes, get rid
towards
of this
Sarge
problem.
and say, do you think we ought to seek our own evaluation of this woman before we slaughter her in the service of these men?
how about
In order to do that, we have to go
He
meet
just
her.
shrugs
So
it off.
they're going to bring us to her anyway. I'd say that gonna work for me.
Are they lying about the witch being evil?
Roll inside.
19.
19 plus 22.
Seems pretty.
I'm gonna get a 41.
I can see the future.
Take that, intimidation wizard.
With your 41,
Yes.
you smell what she had for breakfast this morning.
My character goes.
It's awful.
I then look at Chess and I'm like, I think he's on the up and up.
Okay.
Do you not trust me, brother? And I give you a very inquisitive look.
I have reason to trust your motives. Your senses, that's another thing.
My senses are what give me power, and I start like shooting sparks off my head.
This is Klaus part 2.
Huh?
So,
That's my line.
when are we heading out?
No, I'm dumber than Klaus. Klaus was smart.
Except when Klaus was drunk.
He looks
Except when
up.
Klaus was drunk.
It's getting towards evening at this point. The sun is getting towards sunset. He'll be like, "You want? We can go tonight."
Yes.
Oh, yes. Let us do that. That was not a character. Alright, let's do it.
I want to roll like history on witches to see if I know anything about like powers or when they're strongest.
That's
a 3.
I mean, they bad, they scary.
18
Boy.
for me.
Dang.
8.
Does that improve anything for me
I'd
if
like
I got
to-
an 18?
You think?
I'd like to.
Roll.
I was gonna say I'd like to roll an Arcana check.
Oh.
Sure, you can also do that.
Dang. I got a 1. Plus 4. I got a 5.
Yeah.
They cast.
So the 18. You would know there are different types of witches. Some have extra heightened abilities at night. Some do not. They just operate at night because of the cover of darkness, and it makes it easier to get around.
So I'd ask then, or I'd ask the group, does anyone know if witches are more dangerous at night?
That's a very
Chess.
Okay, so yeah, I would relate. I know of some types who are, but depending on the knowledge these men have of the witch, I don't. If only because they have an edge in darkness, that would explain why they want to go at night. But otherwise, I can't see a reason why we should be worried about facing the witch in the dark.
My character goes,
Oh, right, yeah, I have my spectacles, he has his goggles.
Alright, well, I don't know what the geek goggles are about,
I'm
but
a human.
We're
I can't-
humans, we don't have dark vision.
We can't see in the dark, so I need to go eat.
amateur hour.
Olvin's like,
I was born like this.
So here's another thing, guys. I kind of got them to be open to the notion of making me part werewolf if we pull this thing off.
Dude,
Okay.
that's awesome.
Okay, so nobody would object in this
I do.
group.
I don't object. Dude,
I
that's
do.
cool.
Chess has
100% I do.
Chess has literally squeezed his quill dry. He was
What?
holding it in his hand and it just squirts all over the place.
And I'm like, dude, and I press the digit.
Um,
Stop
if Craven
that.
was here.
I was just gonna say.
So besides Grumpy Pants over there, nobody else objects.
No, dude, I'm all for it.
I have reservations. Actually,
As do I.
no, I don't.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Reservations.
So everyone thinks it's fine because this is gonna be kind of like a test run thing. If I do this,
You're
part of
gonna-
this mission would be like seeing how well I'm coping with it, and depending on how things go, then I can.
So you're
Move
gonna
about.
be a werewolf on the mission.
So they're turning you now.
It would be before a mission, from my understanding.
Okay.
And you're mindful of how a lack of control of this ability would pose a problem to people close to you?
Hey, when in doubt, monkey.
I mean, you guys seem capable enough, and I'm telling you ahead of time.
So you're telling us to put you down if you go out of control.
I'm not telling you to kill me.
Then
what
how
do
are we
I
supposed
do?
to stop you if you're out of control?
Have you heard of knocking someone out?
Oh, yeah.
Werewolves typically are more difficult to knock out
Have
than
you
they are
fought
to
a
kill.
werewolf before?
Okay.
I feel like I would have come in contact with them in the army.
Has he fought one before?
He has not fought with them before. However, he has come in contact with werewolves. There is a group of werewolves that actually does work for the Iranian army. They do special ops and stuff like that.
So you befriended or you worked alongside with them.
Well, you don't know.
Yes,
that.
and the reason that they are trusted is they have worked together and they didn't get turned in the middle of a mission.
Well, it would be a little bit before the mission, I think.
Okay.
We're going on this mission now.
I will do my
See,
best.
I'll have a couple of hours.
That's not enough time.
Okay. I would like to persuade Sarge. I'm like, dude, it's fine. You have to roll. What does he roll to resist persuasion?
Would that be perception?
No.
You could. Who's rolling persuasion?
He
I'm
wants to
rolling
roll persuasion.
on him.
Yeah,
Okay.
roll persuasion. You make a wisdom check.
Wait, I'm doing persuasion?
You're trying to persuade
No,
him.
he's trying to persuade
I'm
him.
okay with
Oh.
the werewolf thing. I'm trying to persuade
Sure.
him.
Never mind.
Why are you
So you
persuading
make-
on my behalf?
I got a 27.
You got
And-
a 5.
So with wisdom, that's an 8.
You can do that with advantage because this is a pretty firmly held belief.
21.
27.
Okay, so this is one of those things where it's not like your deep belief has just automatically changed. He's just smooth talking you, and it's one of those things, you know, like when you have a salesman who's like, well, you think this, right? And you think this, right? So then this. And if this, then this. And you're like, something is wrong here, but I can't quite put my finger on it. And you're like hesitatingly moving forward. You don't feel good about it. You can't quite.
Alright, if that's the case, then if you're doing this, I'm standing by your side, and I'm ready to take you out if something goes wrong.
Can
Alright,
we
great.
define what take me out is here?
Well, I'm at least going to knock you unconscious. If I can't do that, you're dead.
Well, okay. At that, Chess is going to cast a message again and say, have you looked at his build? Even if he were to go berserk, I could restrain him.
Oh.
Hey, weak boy!
So
I'm
you're,
like-
so you're going to take responsibility for him?
Gladly.
Alright.
Okay. I'm like, all right, dude, we're good. He's all for it.
Besides,
Go get
you have that-
wolfified.
You have that drunkard back in the village to look after.
Hey.
I'm trying
Oh,
to
wait,
figure
I'm
out
here.
what stat this might involve a lot of to see how well I would actually handle this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You did
Okay.
dug yourself a
But
hole.
I don't know.
So
I may limit this.
Nico's gonna be like, so that is a yes then?
That's a yes.
So, can I ask,
How long does the
Nico?
wolfifying take?
So when you say that you have to endure something, do you feel like that would be like with strength checks and dexterity checks?
Are you using the word dexterity
Yo.
check?
Is this more like a mental thing or like a physical thing
Yes.
that you have to control?
Yeah.
It is all of you.
Oh.
Your mind, your body, your soul, all of it will be raging.
Is there a way that you can test me a little bit before we do this? Like an endurance thing? See this.
You cannot be prepared for this.
Okay.
How likely is he going to be able to survive?
Survive? How likely are you to survive a witch? That is the first question. Oh, he's not going to die from this.
Ah.
Just can he control it is the question.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, how well is he going to potentially be able to control it?
That entirely depends on your friend and your character.
I have total faith.
If he can't control it, then we will.
Is there any way we can make it more likely he'll
I
be able
don't
to
like
control
your
it?
tone.
I don't like this
It's
experiment.
entirely based
You make experiments all the time.
They're
Yes.
rational.
soul.
Setting the house on fire. Is
Oh, it's not
irrational.
frightened or charmed.
I never did that.
I would say maybe I have a song for this.
What are the benefits of him turning?
Dude, he's a wolf.
I mean, I'm not
Hey,
trying.
dude.
I'm not the one trying to sell you on this. He asked.
I'm trying not to think.
I
about
didn't
that.
even offer this.
He's gonna be like a.
He didn't. You asked?
Yes.
No.
Roll deception.
Roll insight.
I'm calling baloney.
Roll insight.
I'm calling baloney.
I got a
on that
21.
one.
Yeah.
21 for insight.
Yeah, insight. I got
But this is deception. I also got a
18.
21.
Meets it
Okay.
beats.
So it seems like Nico is telling the truth when he said he asked for this. It seems like he is telling the truth.
I rolled the
No,
same.
I didn't.
No, I rolled the same as him for insight.
So we.
You.
Okay.
To your eyes, it looks like they're both telling the truth. To your eyes, you're like, oh, he totally asked.
Okay. If
I will leave it to Sarge's judgment who he trusts if they both appear perfectly truthful.
All right. So when should we begin this?
I would
blazing?
actually probably trust Nico over Jasper at this point.
Uh-huh.
Because Jasper is totally shady. you are all over the place. At least Nico has been consistent.
You just met him.
So
He's
Nico-
like
And he's
a
no more
He's only
consistent
just-
than you.
He's only just met you too.
Alright, so
We at least walked to the woods together. Jeez.
Nico's gonna be like, alright,
He saw you tackle a deer.
wait right here.
Or that was
Okay.
Nala.
Okay, my
Never mind.
character is visibly bored. He's gonna walk into the forest and you start seeing sparks fly out of the trees. I'm casting a bunch of lightning spells.
Wow, he really meant wait right here. He even walked away.
He's going to walk off, and then he'll come back a few moments later, and he'll say, "This is for you. It's not the one you think it is. No, it's okay."
Wait, did you fill one of these with alcohol or something?
No.
No, it's not the one that you were worried about.
So I just had to drink this?
Yeah.
Why-
Find out what it is.
All of it down in one shot.
My character is
Okay.
back.
It's not the.
How soon until it's changed?
What is it? Lemonade?
It is tart.
Yeah. No one said that would be delicious.
No one
It's
said
so
it was
lemony.
pleasant. Who knew werewolf would taste so bad?
He says, "Well,
Please tell me this isn't your urine.
no." No.
After chugging.
Do you want the truth or do you want no? It's he
you want
says,
the truth or something
well-
beautiful?
it's getting towards evening. There will be a moon tonight. Not full, but it's coming out. And I think as the evening goes on, the influence of this upon him will grow.
Do I get any stat changes?
Will this give us any advantage
Not
over the
yet.
witch?
We'll
Okay.
see. Maybe have your friend do some tracking. Trust his gut.
Brand's getting interested about trying this himself.
My
Oh my.
Peregrine's gonna be like,
Well, he's also kind of thinking that
You were so against it. Why
Have
would
you
you
seen-
automatically
have you
flip
seen
that
people
much?
I wouldn't
through-
flip it,
have
but it's
people
more,
become more
I need
powerful
an
when
advantage
they do
over
this?
you
Like,
if I'm going to
if
take
I
you
know-
out.
Yeah,
if something
obviously.
You already
happens.
have someone who
Yes.
trumps him in strength.
I mean, there's 5 of you.
Yeah, but
Let's go.
where Kree's werewolf
Nico's
is
gonna say, "Let's
crazy.
go one at a time." I don't want
More of a
5
curiosity at this
rogue
point.
werewolves that we have to track down.
dude, I'm good. I can.
Yeah, we're all good.
I'll
Nobody
keep
else
my-
needs
I'll
this.
keep my blood clean.
Well, I just
Yeah.
want to see how this works.
For
with
now, I don't look. If he goes bad, we have to chase him down because we don't want a bad rap. So let's keep it at 1. for
Oh,
now.
your rap will be squeaky
You guys
clean,
have rap?
like a lemon.
Yes,
You can't
Like
hear
a lettuce
anything.
slap rap?
You can't
we
hear
can
anything.
get you a pita wrap.
A pita. Gluten
It's
free.
Peta.
You can hear pieces.
He was nosy.
Oh, he can choose to turn on.
Okay, so
No, you just
he'll
hear
say,
Rap.
"Oh, I forgot this guy's name." One
He keeps
second.
thinking about
Nikolai?
No, not
He was
Nico.
on his mind.
Yeah, but at this point, my character would not necessarily trust Jasper's all over the placeness.
All over the place.
Yes, that's a thing.
All right, my character is like
He's-
smoking is coming from smoke is coming from his head. He's like, are we gonna go now?
Nico will be like, "Yeah, one moment."
Before we leave, we might need to do some healing.
So he's like, "Wait right there. I'll get my."
Well, can we
rope."
say that we've done like a short rest or something?
Yeah.
Gain some-
So while you do a short rest for an hour,
Okay, so we're gonna lose the bonus then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if
I
we
mean, if
do
you
that,
don't want a short rest, you can leave now.
Well,
well, we could do a short rest, and while we do that, I'll do a song of rest. So anybody that can hear this performance regains.
Well, so much for old man.
I try to like relay it, but it's not as good.
It says by spending one or more hit dice, each of those creatures gain extra 1d6.
Great.
So
Perfect.
we would roll a regular
I'm
hit dice
patched up.
and a d6, right?
In that case, I just don't expend it.
Man, I haven't played a bard in a long time.
I mean, that's how it sounds like to me.
It says expending a hit dice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it meant by that.
So if you use a hit dice during your short rest, you get a bonus from him. Is that what it's saying?
I
It's
think
just-
so.
Yes.
If that's the case, I only need to spend one. I can just take the average on each.
Yeah.
So you spend one hit dice.
What do you mean by spend?
I'll
We
explain
have a
the rules
certain
for hit
number.
dice.
You like roll it, right?
Yeah, so the hit dice that you roll every
Four.
single level,
D8.
you have a pool of hit dice that you can regain at short rests, and you regain 2 of those dice per long rest. So you can
okay.
heal during a short rest for a smaller amount, and if you're careful with that, it's fine. So everybody has all of them right now. So you would spend because there's an extra d6 from him, basically, because none of you took huge damage, you would roll one of your.
Well, I took no damage, so.
Yes, you don't.
Then
need
you don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
that's
this.
So
You
those
just
of
feel
you
really,
who
really
took
good.
damage could roll a hit dice and add a d6.
Do we add our
I do,
const?
and I'm
Oh,
fine.
okay. I'm at.
So at most, we're still only going to max health. It's not
Yes.
a
Yeah,
bonus.
you're not going
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
bonus.
so we
though.
lose the motivational speech at that point.
Yes.
Then.
Yeah.
Want to pass me the pencil?
I lost it when I took an arrow
Yeah.
to my shoulder.
And do we gain any spell slots back or no?
Only if
just
you're a
some
warlock.
warlocks, but I
Yeah.
don't.
Do I
think
get sorcery points back?
cleric?
at a
No,
short
I
rest?
don't think you do.
Okay, 'cause I only used one so far, so that's why I was just curious.
So you can take this short rest. Nico will go inside. He'll be talking at the end of your short rest. He'll come
Oh,
out
so I
with
get my
a
bardic inspiration.
different wolf that you had not, or man that you had not seen before. He's got long black hair, like down to his shoulders. He's got a big old scar that runs across his face. He's the oldest of the ones you've seen so far. He's not like an old man, but he's a middle-aged man, moving up in years.
Mhm.
And he'll be like, "Ugh, let's go."
Hi. my
I'll
name's
go
Peregrine.
clasp forearms with him.
He'll
Okay.
smile, he'll nod, and then without saying another word, he'll head towards the forest.
Wait, were you the guy who's spying on us? And then I
And
run
with
after him.
that, we will go to our break for today.
Well, the feed's not done.
Break.
We are back because our food is not done.
I'm gonna run up next to what's his face. What did he tell us his name? Scarface.
I'm not sure he did.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up by Scarface,
Mhm.
and I'll be like, "So, any tips on tracking? Is that what you're doing right now?"
He'll look at you and just be like,
So breathing is important.
he'll lean forward and be like, "Shut up."
Is that gonna help your tracking, or is that helping tracking in general?
Yes.
Huh?
He'll just
I'm
be like, "Listen, don't speak."
I message you and like, we're being quiet right now.
Why? Since when?
Since we became friends with these doctors.
Wow, so much has changed.
Yes.
All right, guess I won't be getting that soup.
Man, we need to. Does anyone know?
I would
surely
argue-
you have some sort of survival material.
Then I would.
I got an explorer's pack.
Then
Have
we,
you
and
not
I would know
eaten?
how to make basic rations.
No,
Yeah.
it's just he's asking for soup.
then we've lived in the
we
same house.
can say that you ate during the short break.
And Ben, we've learned how.
I got some
We've
hardtack.
lived with just the two of us in one house for several years. I'm sure one of us knows
I also
how.
just go out into the woods. And
Okay, then
back for a few
I'll
days.
assume I know how to cook since I'm. The
I think
only
that
one who's
is a
there.
skill though, so I don't think if you don't have proficiency with it.
I have proficiency
you're not
in going into the
necessarily
woods and
good.
disappearing.
Anyways, Mauro, that was what Nico called him, will speak. He will point out things to you, like when there's a bird, he'll like point it, or when there's tracks or branches. Make a nature check for me.
Ooh. Nature. That's 19.
Nice. And everybody just make a stealth check for me,
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, including me?
including you. Yeah.
Well, not as bad as last time.
I
Does that
got
mean a
another
whole lot?
19.
I
Right.
got a 17.
I got
Oh,
11.
with Dex. Okay, so that's an 18.
Dang, I got a 5.
Sarge be like, clank, 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 clank.
No, that was last time I was clanking all around. This
Yeah,
time maybe
so-
it's just like
19.
break-
You actually
cracking
do a
branches.
good job of avoiding sticks. You're listening to him and like noticing the like animals that he's pointing out and tracks and stuff. You feel like you're doing a pretty good job of this. And behind you, there's just sort of a racket, and he's like, but
What is like? Is
Ow, my
Nala
foot.
like frolicking like a? She's just enjoying herself.
she's just
Wait,
Look,
what did
Bandit.
Nala get?
She rolled a 5.
Oh, Nala. Why?
Oh boy.
she's
She
just
is
you
walking
know, she's just walking along. She's too distracted watching Jasper, and we're like, what sort of transformation is going to happen here? I don't know.
Once the tail
She's
gonna
adding it
show
to a
up.
Jasper diary.
Uh-oh. Not the Jasper Diary.
Anyways, after about 2 hours of traipsing through the woods, truthfully, you're doing a great job with your nature check in watching for tracks and stuff, but Mauro is the one who's really, like, he knows where you're going, and even if you rolled poorly, he would have just thought you were an idiot. He leads you at some point, and he's gonna be like, 50. And then he's gonna be like,
Sarge is the only one who understands all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
and if you look down, you're at the top of a small hill. Down a little ways, there's a hut at the bottom of this hill. There's a fire in the fireplace there. You can see some light coming out of the window. Can't see anybody in there right now.
I'm gonna approach Maru quickly and be like, "What unit did you serve in?"
He's gonna look at you and he's gonna be like, Order of the Moon. You?
Whatever group.
Yeah, it's fine.
Tom, can
Um,
I?
Make a history check for me.
Boy, 9.
Yeah, you don't remember. But that's what he says, Order of the Moon.
Can Peregrine judge the distance with history check?
What?
Sorry, perception check. Can he judge the distance from us to the house? With a perception
It's a couple hundred yards.
check? Oh, yards. Dang.
Yeah, it's out of range still.
All right, so
I'm not like dropping you right into the middle of
Was-
combat.
Spell
for this,
sniper.
so just because I don't want to message because I feel like that guy's not accustomed to it. So Chess is just going to walk up to Malro and he's going to say, "Do I have your permission to go ahead? I want to evaluate this witch, as you call her, for myself before we decide to slaughter her."
He's gonna shrug and be like, "You can do whatever you want.
You
I'm
wanna
gonna-
talk to her.
My job was just to take you here. The rest is up to you."
And I'm gonna tell Chess, I don't recognize his order per se, but he's military trained like me. I think he's on the up and up.
And he's gonna smile and give you a short, semi-ironic bow
I-
and be like, "I will leave you to it." And then he's gonna just like turn and walk off into the woods.
Jasper, do you want me to shoot a hole in the clouds to see if it'll make the moon come out quicker?
No. But, so you want to go and talk to her? Is that what you mean by investigate?
Yes.
So I have an idea then.
So do I.
What if she attacks you? What is your plan?
I'll shoot her. I'll be like waiting.
Are you going to talk to her too?
No.
Okay, so what are you going to do since you're talking to her?
Well,
He'll
Should
use
you
his
choose-
charm. You know how he's.
oh
he'll
my
steal-
word, brother, please be quiet.
Alright. So how about this? If things start going south, I'm gonna pass you a small knife. If things start going south,
I have
takes out a
I have a
giant
sword.
I don't care about that. What you need to say is the code word, and I'm just gonna write it down so that way it
Okay,
doesn't
so you don't
activate
have
it.
to say it out loud.
Yeah, so written down, you see the code word hullabaloo.
You have a poison
So
knife.
only say this if things start going south, and then we'll know. Trust me.
Well, I know you to be passionate about things I don't understand. You do seem to have a sound mind, even if it is all over the place.
Oh, it is the
I will
sound.
I will take your suggestion.
Okay,
And if that doesn't work, well, I'm sure it will.
just don't
I'll
attack with the knife and then
Should
do it
I
back when we're
should
done.
I conceal it?
I mean, you can put it in your pocket. It's pretty loud.
I will stand effectively 100 feet away.
Does old man
from her.
see the paper?
Huh?
Does old man see the paper?
No.
No.
Oh, are you trying? Are you trying to see the paper? Are you trying to?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know.
I mean, I was just passing it to him. If you're trying to like overlook,
He
we can
just
test
mindlessly
that, but
says it out loud.
I
and
was
then-
only showing it to him.
Are we on like a Pride Rock kind of thing where it
A
drops
pride
off?
rock.
Or
You see
oh,
that
so
chatty
we have
bit
to,
over
kind of
there?
go back to go down.
You'll be able to do it.
I'm gonna suggest that maybe I produce some holy water before we do this. I have a ritual and I can create some holy
Yes.
water. I've heard it.
Ceremony.
Works well against
That's a great
witches.
spell.
Hey, wow. You were horrible on history, but you knew something.
Go ahead. Just yes, we'll
You know
wait
what?
for that.
Let's see, Tom. Would I know about like holy water and witches?
Roll for it.
History. Come on, do better this time.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
you
16.
go.
Nice. Allow me to check that very fast. I do know that.
Holy water is good against undead. That much we do know.
Yeah, I'm gonna check this real quick.
Can I do a front flip if I rolled a 16 on the acrobatics?
Sorry, say that again.
Can I do a front flip if I rolled a 16 in acrobatics?
I know how
You
to
can
say the word,
try.
David.
No,
I
I'm
rolled
doing it as a
16.
reminder
I got
to
a
me.
16.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
is the
it's
word
a little
that I
rough on the landing, but you
decided
got
for
it.
that.
Yay. I just did a front flip. Like, my character just.
Can I try and outdo him with a
Yes!
double front flip?
Being spontaneous
so
for the sake of
you
being
know that
spontaneous.
Yes.
holy water is effective against fiends and undead. Some witches, depending on their
Blood.
backgrounds and things like that, could be fiendish. Maybe undead.
Just in
Probably
case.
not undead.
All right, I'm gonna start.
My money's on it being
So
a
rituals are free spell slots, right? If I cast it as a ritual.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, if you take 10 minutes casting it as a ritual, you can cast that without using a spell slot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do ceremony as a ritual to start to bless a water to create some holy water.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Are we waiting 10 minutes, or do you want to
I'm
go and
okay
talk
with
to him?
waiting. I'm okay with waiting. I want to have. I mean,
That could give us more
Okay.
time for the.
Well, then while we wait, I'm also going to do the ritual for comprehend
languages.
I think that's one of the ones. I'm hoping I'm not
Wonder
getting
if I
it
have
confused with
any
classes
rituals.
options.
All spellcasters, check if you can do rituals.
Yeah, I'm going to start the ritual for comprehend languages.
Nice.
What's the old man gonna
Oh,
do?
good idea.
Old man is gonna look at a rubber duck.
Detect magic isn't a duration spell, is it? It's just an instantaneous.
No, detect magic is an instantaneous
Okay,
thing.
so there's no point in
There
casting
is
it as a
another
ritual
spell.
somewhere.
You can do things like Eyes of the Grave that like go.
That doesn't matter.
Nah,
but
nah,
that's not
it's
what
fine.
you're-
I was just gonna,
Yeah.
because it'd be good to be on the lookout for stuff inside.
Alright, so is anybody else doing something in this 10 minutes?
I mean, my character's probably just gonna be like, as you can see, they're clearly doing rituals.
Old man takes out a rubber duck and looks at it.
Rubber ducky.
He does have a rubber duck. We did establish that was part of his
My
inventory.
character is immediately interested and also stares at it, waiting for something to happen. The full 10 minutes.
Wow.
Full 10 minutes.
Can't be remember for the rubber ducky song.
Yeah.
All right.
Sesame Street.
Yes.
So, after 10 minutes, your rituals are complete. Would you like to proceed?
I mean, I think it was just chess that was going to go down there on the clock.
Yes,
I,
I'm probably rightfully inferring that the knife is going to be like a signal for you guys.
I'm going.
I'll be.
All you have to
following-
do is say what I wrote down.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll be following.
but if
behind
you don't
Tress.
tell me what it does,
What?
that just leaves some.
Effectively 100
You're going
feet
down
back.
too.
I'll be following you.
Okay.
I'll be following
That
you
might-
100 feet back.
Don't you think that might seem a bit intimidating?
Okay, please stay out of.
We should stay up
if possible, stay out of the sight line.
Okay. I can cast invisibility on us.
Let's not waste spell slots.
Yeah.
It's not a way.
And she's a witch; she might see you.
Oh, okay. I'll just stand 150 feet back. Walk. It's a, I assume there's a forest.
Well, we're on a
In a
ledge right
forest?
now. I was
Yeah,
just gonna lie
but
down.
Is there a forest around the hut? Okay, I'm going to stand in the trees 100 feet away from you.
Okay.
And I assume Sarge will stay with me.
Nope, I'll be
Nope.
following with him.
Oh, you'll be with
Don't
me.
worry, I
Just
have,
in
an
case.
idea, I have an idea of what we're going to say.
Secret
So
Service.
I'm gonna get within. Do I see trees that are within 30 feet of it? Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna duck like down by one
you're
of
taking
those
the
trees.
hide action.
Sure. So for those of you who are trying to be sneaky, would you roll stealth for me as you go
Oh.
down?
Come on, guys. Do it.
All right, that is an unnatural 20.
I got a natural 1.
Excellent.
Oh.
Nala, are you trying to be sneaky? Are you staying
You're
up top?
welcome.
What are you doing?
I'll try to be
You
sneaky.
see someone
Okay.
fall out of a
Could you
tree.
roll stealth for
Ben?
me?
Yeah, it's
Ben,
never
I'm
too
using
late.
one of my portent time. Make that
Excellent.
an 18.
Well done.
Okay.
Plus your
Yes,
dex.
man.
Is up top within range of an attack?
Purely because I don't
Uh,
want this to go
So it's
awry.
more than
I
120
just-
feet.
Cam, my character gives you a signal of what's
So
about to
are
happen. It's
you,
like lightning's coming out of his eyes.
Like wanting to stay up at a distance, or are you getting closer?
Yeah, I think I'll stay up at a distance.
I was gonna say I want to bring old man with me, but
Tom. Cam uses
hey, he'd be
divination,
disarming.
gave me
No one's gonna
18,
expect an old
21.
man to attack.
I don't want to
it's
screw
like,
this
you
up.
know,
That's
Okay,
fair.
so we all
decline,
pass.
you know.
All right,
Probably.
so you all rolled
Your
pretty well on
joints and all
stealth,
that, I mean,
except for the two of you who are walking down the path. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to go straight to the door, and I'm going to not knock loudly. I'm just going to knock politely.
Okay.
This is the midnight watch.
No.
And then after a moment, you'll hear, "Who's there?"
It's Mad Madam Min.
Pardon me, ma'am, but I was simply looking for a place to hide in. I was being pursued by some rather ghastly monsters in the forest.
Oh yes. Well, come in, of course. Come in, of course.
I'm going to message Sarge to say be on guard.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm gonna approach.
This is too suspicious for her to just let us come in.
All right, so wait, she's telling me to try the doorknob? If that's the case, I'll do it.
It'll open.
Okay.
So you can open this door, and this is like a small cabin. Probably it would so it is just one big room.
Mm-hmm.
It could be subdivided, but it's not. On one side there is a fireplace. There's a pot on it that is going. There's a table. There's a simple bed on the far side, and a tall and greenish-skinned woman sees you come in. And she's like, "Oh, come in, come in. I would get up, but I'm so old." You know, she's sitting in a rocking chair by the fire that has the pot going.
Okay. I don't want to. I don't
Why
want to.
is
I don't
breathing
want
so
to.
heavy?
I can't message Sarge without moving my lips at him, but I don't want to be noticed.
Just talk to the old lady. She's
Okay.
sitting in
Yes,
front
I
of
was
you.
going to say. You're too kind, ma'am. It was
I know.
these
I know.
beastly men. They they seemed to be growing claws. There were frightening teeth coming from their mouth, and they seemed to change shape quite a bit too.
Oh yes, those werewolves. They're so annoying.
Mhm. They did give talk of a witch, but frankly, even if they offered my help and told me that I ought to be fearing you more than them, frankly, nothing could convince me otherwise. They are terrifying.
Which witch were they speaking of?
I have no idea. They merely refer to said person as the witch and nothing else.
No, that's so delightful. But well, what were you here for, anyways?
It's quite simple. I was merely trying to get away from those men, as they threw a lot of shade. They didn't seem to have my best interest at heart.
Oh,
They're
Oh,
a lot of
shade, huh?
yes, I wouldn't trust them at all. Are you in the thing? And who is your friend here?
Of course, this is my companion. He simply prefers to be referred to as Sarge. He's an estranged renegade from the Irundian army.
Oh, a big, strong, strapping soldier. Aren't you delicious?
Oh,
Tell me the code word.
What do you mean by delicious?
I just mean you're very good looking.
Thank you. I
Okay,
appreciate that.
Okay,
but
Sarge.
Can I
Sarge.
sneak up to the window?
I rolled a 17.
Sure, roll stealth.
A message to you in one word.
I got a
That's all
14.
I'm saying.
Okay.
That's who it is.
Mm.
Those
Yeah,
things
When
are-
I see him do that, can I follow through as well?
When he
You
says
can roll
hag,
stealth, too.
I'm gonna need to roll history on if I know anything about
Sure.
hags.
Alright, I got an unnatural 20.
I rolled a 19.
You're good.
I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
I rolled a 19 on stealth to make sure she doesn't see me message that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
word.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
9.
yeah, I mean, hag, witch, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's gonna say, "Oh yes, well, if you've been running from those werewolves and you escaped, I'm very impressed. But you must be tired,
I will not deny it.
thirsty,
I have my own water skin.
hungry."
Well,
Somewhere old man.
so I'm
I
not.
have my own rations on me. We don't want to put you out. I brought my own rations.
Oh, it would be rude if I didn't give you something.
It's not a whole lot that we've been asking of you. We're simply wanting to say until those monsters are away. We'll be out of your hair and
Oh,
I'll take a
well-
small sip of my holy water.
Okay. She'll be like, "Well, I mean, werewolves are strongest at night, so you should probably just spend the night here. That would be the safest."
Well, perhaps. However, periodic watches for an opening are something I would like to instate.
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
We simply want to look outside and make sure they're gone.
And before we do, you've been so kind to offer hospitality. I'd love to offer you some of this refreshing spring water I collected.
I'm quite all right, but thank you.
Roll
I have
persuasion.
plenty of my own.
Just
here.
I'm gonna have to roll persuasion on that one.
Yeah.
Oh!
Out loud.
Roll a 1.
It's a 9.
You can't get above 10 today.
No, I can't. And I'm really charismatic, too.
I'm glad you didn't try stealthing to this house.
Compared to us.
So she actually didn't roll great. So she'll be like, "Oh, interesting," and she'll start to move towards it and be like, "No, I'm all right."
Wait.
That's
Nala-
gonna get my suspicion up.
Yep.
Nala says, "Oh no, it's perfectly fine,"
Wait,
You're not in the house.
you're
You're
in the
not in the
house?
house.
and it's actually quite refreshing.
Wait, I'm
Wait,
confused.
wait, wait.
Wait,
So-
wait, wait.
Towards my lips and pretend to take a swig.
So time out. The two of them went into this cabin. Everybody else was outside. Are you saying you walked inside now too?
Yeah.
Okay. So just as you're talking, this lioness walks in and is like, "It's quite refreshing."
It's like an
No! Okay, I'm gonna make this clear.
Perfect sales pitch, guys. Perfect sales pitch.
I closed the
These
door
episodes
behind
brought to
us.
And then me and
She can open the door and walk
if
in on
we come
cue.
in and we start playing our
She's
instruments,
gonna be like,
"You're really
"Oh."
good water."
There's more of you. Wonderful.
I have an extra big oven.
We actually had this going pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Cactus juice. It's the squinchiest.
You know what?
It's the
So
quench.
I'm
I'm-
gonna throw the holy water at her.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, you just throw the holy water. Make an attack roll.
Wait, what?
Don't get mad at us, Nolly. You screwed this up.
Well, I
Pretty
feel like-
much.
I didn't start attacking anyone.
That's a 6.
It's the
Yeah.
quenchiest.
So
Well, do you get a plus
you just
to
take
throw?
the water and
Do
you
I?
throw it at her.
Does he get a plus to throw?
It's usually
It's a
strength.
6. I don't think that's gonna really do me much good.
Strength.
1, so that's a 7.
7.
No, 7's not gonna hit.
All right. If there's one more thing I can do before you inevitably ask to roll initiative, I'm gonna say hullabaloo.
You may do that,
Hullabaloo!
right? So you may say hullabaloo as she's like, "Oh, really?" And a bolt of
Why?
sickly green energy is gonna come at you.
bet
I
it's
need you to
wishful.
make a wisdom save.
Wisdom. Oh,
Wisdom.
I
Come
thought
on.
it was gonna be dexterity.
Come on.
4 again. Why?
Aren't you proficient?
And wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a +3, so that's 7.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Wait, do I
You have a plus 3 to wisdom already.
No,
so
it's
that's
just at
it's
math.
a 10.
It's
Okay,
a
it's
single
10.
thing.
You got
And then
10.
what? So he did that, and then
That's not gonna do it. So, you throw this holy water at her, and she's like, "Ugh," and she like moves in an unnatural like way, and it misses her. And it's like, really, young man? And this sickly bolt of energy comes at you. There's a like twist of smoke, and a toad rivets on the floor where Sarge was. You have been polymorphed.
and then you said
At this
that
moment,
you
you're
were
like, hullabaloo, hullabaloo!
okay, so then a mouth is gonna appear on the knife you're
Oh
holding,
my word!
and you're gonna hear Jasper's voice yelling, "Help! Help! This is a general message. I'm not sure it's happening, but I don't like it. Help! Help!"
Okay,
Yes!
I'm looking in through the window. Can I act?
I would like everyone to roll initiative at this point.
And the food is done.
Can the frog? Can
8.
the,
21.
Toad. So 9 for me.
I got an 11.
18.
I'm just rolling like crap right tonight.
I think I'm about to
I
kill
got
her
a
in one
10.
shot.
Cam, you were an 18, yeah?
Yes.
I'm
We
gonna-
had this going okay until Nala
did
just
you roll,
walks
man?
into the
20.
house.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
With a little ad for holy water, I only drink holy water.
No. State your case. What was your excuse for doing
Could you
that?
hand me a bunch of d6s?
What do you mean excuse? I walked in and I was, I went to go to pretend to
I mean, I only got
and
one in
said
here.
like, oh, this is quite
One?
refreshing.
Yeah, it's kind of suspicious.
You didn't introduce yourself.
Okay.
We explained why
I
we were
just need
there.
D6s.
You're just this
Huh?
cat woman walking into a woman's
I mean,
house.
there's
We
also the
said
one that
why
we
we
were
were
using
there.
there.
Yeah, you didn't even knock or anything.
I made
But
one
you're
of
throwing that through
everyone's-
water at her. So.
Anyway,
Because
so
I
did
figured
you
the
get
jig is
everyone's
up, but I just
initiative?
wanted to try and
So,
get a preemptive strike.
We have everyone's initiative. We will resume with combat after dinner. So we're gonna go to break, and then we'll be back in about half an hour. We're in for.
Oh yeah, at least that or less.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll send us to the break.
Blast.
So I come in blasted, and we're back. So, we had an advertisement for holy water.
Roleplay.
We had the holy water thrown at our tall,
Oh, she's tall.
Tall glass of
female,
water. Tall drink of water.
green
Glass.
woman,
She's definitely
completely innocent, hasn't done anything to
she's a
you
glass
when
of
you're
water.
attacking her.
She's a class of
And then she turned Sarge into a frog. So then we rolled initiative, and we will just start up at the top of that initiative. You're up, Peregrine.
Okay.
Let's go.
My guy's looking in through the window. He
This is it.
sees Sarge turn into a frog, and he's like, "Oh no, you didn't!" And I shoot 2 lightning bolts out of my hand. I would like her to make 2 dex saves.
Okay. Well, 14 and 4.
Make that 14 a 2, please.
Can
Cam,
you
it doesn't
change
matter.
other
She fails
people's?
both times.
Oh.
She's about to take
Never mind.
32 d6.
16 d6.
I think he just had to
16d6.
roll the
What
d6.
spell did you roll?
I
Or did
did
you cast?
lightning bolt, and then I did quicken spell on the second one. Make it a bonus action.
Gotcha.
Double lightning bolt.
Okay, cool. Now
I'm
you
gonna
can
get-
roll the
I'm
dice.
gonna get 60 d6s.
16.
30 d6s.
Would you like me
Yeah.
to roll all of them,
That'd
or
be
do you
way
want
too
me to
many.
take the average?
I would like you to roll them.
Yeah, that's nice. All right, please help me with this math, companion.
I see a
All right,
couple
that's
ones.
That was 9. That was better.
16. So wait. Let's get a rolling count. Let me get that pencil, please.
So you're rolling 16 d6.
So 25 for the first half of the
So
damage.
9, 16. That's
1,
10 plus 16.
16 again. And then...
Not
12.
bad. That's pretty
That's 16. Okay, so you got 32, 48, 57.
57. That's better than the end.
good. And plus your spell attack?
Plus my spell attack.
She doesn't have resistance.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Well, sorry, say that again. What were
He
the ticket
rolled.
rolls?
He rolled.
Oh no,
57.
she rolled a
Dex
save.
saves.
Gotcha, yeah. Okay, cool. How much damage was that?
53. Sorry, 57.
Did you add your spell attack bonus, man?
Do I add my
No,
spell
you
attack
only
to
do that
the
to the
spell?
hit in
That's
that
a
scenario.
hit.
Okay.
Or if the spell says it.
Cool.
Thank you for your contributions. Old man is back, and you get your dice back.
Alright, so
Alright.
bursting through the window and just blasting lightning, the formerly innocuous, if inept looking form of Peregrine is suddenly quite more frightening.
Oh yes, there is lightning coming out of my eyes.
Chess, what would you like to do?
I am going to turn to the rather frightfully changed frog on my left, and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic to get rid of that pesky polymorph.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, lightning bolt goes in 100 foot when you shoot it. So I like to think that it went like this, and there are now holes in the wall where the lightning bolt went through the wall.
Nice.
Well, it wouldn't terminate in her.
No, it's
a
good
line.
because it can go through people.
Is that
Okay.
what makes it good? Not
It's like
the
fireball.
8 dice
Fireball
that you
can
roll
hit
for?
in an
No.
area.
It's just that it goes in a line.
Fireball hits
Okay.
in an area. This thing goes in a line from you.
So what he's saying is we need to line up his enemies in the future.
What level are you
Like a
casting
conga
that
line?
What level?
It's a 3rd level spell. You can cast it at higher levels if you choose.
Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to cast Fireball again, so yeah, I'll do 3rd.
Blow up this side of the house.
Cool. I will need you to make a ability check for me by
What
using
ability?
your spellcaster modifier.
Spellcaster. Okay.
This
Good.
should be good. Unless
Oh.
it's not.
That's a 15.
Okay. That will do it.
Okay.
And so with that, this frog reforms into
And now it's a piss.
Sarge.
I like him less now.
Sorry. Are you like racist and like you like animals more than humans?
I don't think that's
I've
really
not
race.
said. And that's...
Isn't that
Species,
species?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's speciest.
This last one was hopping.
Sweet guys, I got another lecture reminder.
Make sure to vote.
Alright, so
It's good that you only said vote because we don't want to take sides while we're on
I mean,
stream.
We're cultists.
just leave it there, leave it there.
Yeah.
We're castles and cultists.
Craven's 2020.
Okay.
Alright,
So, upon seeing this, and upon taking some pretty impressive damage, she is going to just like be like, "Hasn't anyone ever taught you manners?" And her
My
eyes
mother did.
are just going to like flick out, and you're looking at her because you just cast this spell, and it looks like you are gazing into a black
Is this eye bite?
inky
It's eye bite,
Abyss.
definitely. It has to be.
and oops, that was too much. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Alright.
Oh dear.
You hush.
19. I thought it was.
Okay, that's fine.
I thought it was.
Okay, I still have the same thing as last time.
Oh, which...
Yeah, that's okay. So you're able to hold tight with that.
I like
And-
stare daggers back at her.
All right.
That's a bit intimidating. She is not used to that happening. Old man, you're up.
Did you hear my knife go off? Because you're like, what, 120 feet away?
Yeah. No, I think he sees things blowing up.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
saw the lightning.
Okay.
behind him.
Sure.
House explode.
So he just he starts walking down.
He's not even gonna dash, he's just...
He's old. He doesn't really dash well, I guess.
What would you like to do?
Alright, so I'm going to
Light her
stand up because I was perched underneath the window. And then, I guess, can I see her then? Okay,
You stand up.
so I'm going to be like, you're a smelly old lady. And I'm going to do vicious
Vicious
mockery.
mockery.
Yes!
Yes.
Okay.
So that is
You're a smelly old.
a wisdom save.
What is this?
As you cast vicious mockery, she's not even gonna look at you. She's gonna say, "Hush, child," and counterspell that.
What? Why? Okay, then after that,
Why?
I'm going to have him bolt over the window,
This is me.
and then
yeah.
going up to her, I'm going to use my little dagger on my tail.
So you already used an action to cast a
Yes.
spell.
Yeah. Or what was the decision made on that? Because I asked you about this.
Right. So I think if you're doing attacks with weapons,
Yes.
you can use the bonus action.
Okay.
But since you're casting a spell, I think that's going to be your
So it's like
attack.
a month.
So you're
Okay,
not gonna
then I
spell
didn't
and
bolt
then
through the
attack.
window, and I'm
Okay.
just gonna go back down.
Okay.
There is no window.
What do you
Nala.
mean? We're on different windows.
He blew the whole wall
I
of
said
the
I went
house
to a window.
over.
You
No,
said
there's
you
still a
followed
window.
me.
What?
Yeah.
No, I said I'm going to do the same thing. I didn't go to the same window.
So Nala, what would you like to do?
I would like to fall prostrate on the ground before the witch.
She's doing what on the ground?
She's gonna fall prostrate.
I lower
She
my
put
ear. I
prostrate
lower
on
my
the ground.
ears. Let my tail go limp, and say, "Please, please forgive us. Forgive my companions.
What
They
is-
acted too hastily. I recognize that, and I am so sorry. Please spare them.
That's a new
We
sound.
have only but a few questions to ask, and we acknowledge that you are more powerful than all of us."
I am
No,
so
she's going
tri-
down.
I'm so triggered.
I can't.
so
my
triggered
character
right
can't
now.
hear you, and that's good because he's gonna end this person.
Sorry. What would you like to do?
I have to go toll the dead.
All right.
Told the dead.
Speaking of dead,
She needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Natural one.
Oh
Does
does that
boy!
mean it doubles the damage?
No.
No.
Aw. That's a
All
We
right,
roll
so-
2d12.
Yep.
The big one. Please roll good.
2,
2.
4,
Four,
6
six.
damage. That's it.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Does it have
6, you
additional
said?
effects?
Yeah.
Huh?
Does it have additional effects?
No, it's the fact that you could roll a d12 is the additional effect. If a creature has
It
damage,
usually does 2d8.
you get to do the 12. But
At this point, you've made a lot of ruckus, and then you start to hear, "Help! Help me! Please help!" Seems to be coming from under the floorboards.
Gotcha. This is like the
on
blood
the-
pillar.
So that spell I had ready earlier doesn't come into effect now. Can't.
Wait, which spell?
Remember, I like ready to spell when we were.
No, you can't hold it for that long.
Okay.
It's basically
yeah, that
when
was
you
like hours
hold
ago.
a spell. If you prepare a spell, it's good for 1 round.
Okay.
That's what.
That's what I figured. I just wanted to double
I
check.
have a question about. Oh wait, is it my turn?
Wait. Is she within 5 feet of me?
Oh, I think you were talking to her, so.
yeah, you'd be.
I mean, you have movement, so you can move within 5 feet of her easily.
I'm gonna shove her with my shield.
But you,
Okay.
a cantrip counts as a spell, or is it like
It's a reaction. I can do a
Ah,
shove character as a
nice.
reaction.
Well, you're not reacting to anything right now.
So a react.
It is bonus action. Sorry, bonus
Bonus
You
action.
may use a bonus action to shove her. Yes.
Yeah.
So you can make a strength check, I presume.
Oh yes.
Where are you trying to shove her?
Just kind of like knock her off balance, basically.
Yeah,
knock her prone.
Sure.
He got a 3.
Oh.
She got a 20.
Wow!
So you run to like.
Wow,
hit
this old lady's about to show
She's
you up.
an old lady, but there is a lot of unnatural strength in that
This
spindly
cleric is getting
form.
owned.
And you like run up and shoulder her, and it's like, ooh, like running into a wall, and she's like, That
I'm
does
just getting
take
embarrassed
it
right
to
now.
your turn,
Okay, I have
sir.
a question. If I polymorph, can I then do actions as the polymorph, or do I have to wait for another round?
If you're polymorphing yourself, I believe the action is polymorph. I can
Yeah,
double
'cause I
check.
don't think
that.
it's a bonus action.
No, I mean like, if I transform into something, it can move and attack. Do I?
Right, but
does it carry over?
polymorph is your action.
So
Yeah.
you would
So
still
you
have
could still
movement.
move.
I would stop. But it
If you
has
were a
two
mammoth,
attacks.
you could tramp over her.
But mammoth
with
is
your
Well,
movement.
it means that you can make 2 attacks on your attack option, but you wouldn't have an attack option. All you would have is movement and bonus.
Are you gonna go with that, Tom?
If you use polymorph, that is your action.
Okay, in that case, let me pull
That's
this one.
fine. You have a lot of hit points as a mammoth.
Yep. Oh, mammoth.
Is that what you
I
said?
thought that's what somebody said.
That's what I recommend.
I thought we made that up. Like our friend group.
I mean, there
It's
is
not
a mammoth
made up then.
creature.
She made something
I would
else
have
up
to
that's
check.
like a mammoth.
I would have to check what the.
I didn't realize mammoths existed.
I thought we made it up. It was all a dream.
So Your challenge rating for polymorph might not be high enough to do a mammoth because a mammoth is CR6.
Okay. I'm going to shoot a chromatic orb at her.
Ooh, chromatic.
All right, that is an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, great. I'm going to cast it at a 4th level spell slot, so that's 68. 10. Oof.
23.
23.
33.
33. And
38.
38 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Can I get him to
something.
start rolling for me?
No. See, this is my bad dice. This is my bad one.
Well, apparently all mine are bad, so I mean.
Well, I also rolled a 1 on this one. Maybe
That's
I used
great.
that
I
bad roll.
rolled pretty properly.
Yeah.
I've done at least 3
So,
twos.
you cast this chromatic orb, and it's like hurtling towards her. This color, like.
She's gonna do it
spinning,
again, isn't
lighting,
she?
and she's turning at it, and she's like, ah! Because she didn't see it coming until it's almost too late, and then right in front of her, it just
Counterspell
fizzles
again.
off into smoke. She did not counterspell it,
Shield
but it did disappear. And with that,
I don't know why, but your noises make me think of, I think it's Kamek from Mario whenever you make that noise. That's what I'm picturing as this search.
Kamek's your turn.
Kill
All
her.
right, I think it's time to use my trump card, which is the.
Well, let's not get all political.
Yeah, we want.
Okay.
Oh my God.
We already know we have to vote. You don't have to worry about that.
I'm gonna use that specialized magic missile I have.
Okay.
So, does that mean I just have? Yeah, I have to roll
Just
for each
roll.
one. All right.
2, 1.
6, 9. All right, so that's 13. What number was that? That was 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 13, 15, and
What level are you
16.
doing this at?
Oh, I'm only using a first level slot, but
He has a speciality spell for him. So
So he took a feat,
Oh, okay.
which allows him to specialize in a specific spell, and he picked magic missile.
Cool.
so that's another 16 from that magic missile.
Okay. That 16 is sufficient to hit her. She's like, "Argh, you're the worst." And as she's like just like falling back, she's like, "I curse you."
okay.
And she just falls over.
Hmm.
And we're gonna be out of initiative.
Okay.
Kurgan is gonna be like, yes.
Could I do
And I
spare the
run forward.
dying?
I offer a high five
Yeah.
to the chest.
I'm gonna spare the dying on her.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
take it.
Yeah.
Great.
Wait, you're sparing the dying.
Yeah, we need to question her.
Do we?
Woo!
You didn't seem very interested
Paragon's-
in questioning her when you
Paragon's
threw
gonna
the
look
bottle
at
at
you
her
like,
face.
Oh,
Except we just found out that someone's underneath the floorboard.
Shouldn't we question them and not the person we knocked out?
Yeah. No, she's dead.
She's the evidence for the people in the town.
No,
She's the
she-
monster
So-
that's
Is that
been...
when
I'm gonna run down to check on the basement.
Don't people who are
So there is no basement
Okay.
that
It's
you can run
floorboards.
down to. But
Oh.
if you're looking around, you can hear somebody under the floorboards being like, "Help!" oh
Okay,
my
yeah, I guess I
God."
won't do spare the dying then.
yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm
be like
being
in thaumaturgy and be like, how do we get to you?
I'm under the floorboards.
Oh,
I'm
so I'm
gonna-
gonna try pulling them up.
I was gonna say, can I roll for investigation? I guess that would be.
Yeah, make a roll for investigation.
And I'm just gonna start pulling
15,
up
there you go.
floorboards.
Yeah, you can find the loose floorboard because she's making noise underneath it, and find it relatively quickly. Working together as a team, you can pull the floorboards up fairly quickly.
Good thing Craven's
I
not
just
here.
want
'cause
to
we
make
know
sure
it's a
this
she.
isn't a warrant situation. I take it that when you hit people who are already down, it gets rid of their death saving throws.
Listen, Warren would not have done so poorly.
If you want to kill this witch that is on the ground, you may stab her repeatedly and ensure to your satisfaction that she is dead.
No, I'm just Peregrine's gonna do it in his own style. He's gonna take her by the neck and do shocking grasp and just go.
You're gonna waste a spell? Or is that a cantrip?
It's a cantrip. I just grab her and do lightning damage.
Don't we also need her head?
Oh, good point. Does anyone have a knife?
I have a sword.
Well, I don't think we specifically said the head. We
I
could
take
say
her.
My axe.
I take her by the hair
And
and
my
hold her
bow.
up, and then chest can just go like this.
I believe on an unconscious person, any melee attack is an auto crit.
You make the attack with advantage, and if you hit, it's an auto crit.
Okay. Okay, so with advantage, that would mean I got an 18.
Yeah, you can cleanly take her head off.
I'm like,
So, do we
"Alright,
get to the
hit."
lady under the boards?
So, while the Winter Rose brothers are busy mutilating the body,
High five.
professionals
We did all the
among you
damage.
may find the loose floorboards and pull it up pretty quickly. And you see there is underneath one of the like simple rugs on the floor, like a tiny little ladder down after you like pull up these floorboards, and then there's a very small room, and there's a girl just sitting in that room.
What's the visible?
She's like 13. It's a dirt room. There's
Got
nothing
a
else
Hansel
in
and
there
Gretel
other than
situation
her in a chair, and that's it.
Are you okay?
Now, yes.
Why were you down here?
She just like points up.
I mean, she kidnapped you? Are you from... Do I remember the name of the village?
You do remember the name of the village, and so do I. In fact, it is
Checks his computer.
Penrith.
Are you from...
Sorry, Penrith.
Are you from Penrith?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Oh, let me check my notes really fast. I'm sorry.
Let me check my notes.
Rhonda?
Oh boy.
Rhonda?
Rhonda. Okay.
How did she get you, Rhonda?
I was just out in the woods with my brother, and we went a little farther from home than normal. And she's a witch.
Where's your brother then?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
Can I look for the brother?
Did he ditch
Signs
you?
of the brother?
No, she caught us both.
Oh.
Can Peregrine look for signs of the brother?
Like, old man is finally.
Sure. Are you looking in the
Reached out.
upstairs room or the little hidden room?
Probably.
Wait a second, is she in a cage?
No.
Okay.
She's just in this room. There's a chair and that's it.
Alright.
Upstairs. I guess.
Wait. Can I go inspect
There's
the
nothing
soup
for
the witch was making?
I got a natural 1.
You got a natural 1. You're pretty sure that this witch took the brother and made him into perfume.
Perfume.
Peregrine
Well,
gets
essential
Perfume.
oils
Carrot.
diffused
Peregrine-
throughout the whole room. You've been
Peregrine-
breathing in the brother the whole time.
Peregrine like sniffs in the room and then gets visibly nauseous. And
I
goes
cast
outside.
Gust.
He runs outside and you
What were you
hear
doing?
I wanted
nauseous
to investigate the
sounds.
soup.
Sure, investigate the soup.
I got a natural 20.
Oh dear.
There are bones in there, but none of them look large enough to be human.
Okay.
Okay.
Soup.
Yeah, it's everything you want. I pour in the bowl and I pass it to old
come
man.
on.
Would you like to have the soup?
Yeah, I drink the soup.
Cool. Make a Constitution saving
save.
throw.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
We're about to lose our old man.
His heart couldn't take.
He was too happy.
Yeah.
16 plus. Plus 3.
Nice.
19.
You've got a rugged belly. And although there are some nasty moments and a point where you're like, you're like, pretty sure that was a bug that you just pulled out, and another point where you like start to big it up and you're like, that's like a mouse tail, and like put it back down. You make it through, avoiding some of the nasty
Do you
bits,
think we could?
and mostly get
We
the
could
broth
use
and
purified food and
it's-
water on this.
It's nasty, but it's
Could.
food.
I don't have that, but
No, I didn't take it.
Any purified food and water you just threw against the wall at that witch.
alright. So I'm going to now use prestidigitation on the lower girl to clean her up a bit because I'm guessing she's not.
I mean,
I've
she's
heard.
not looking great. That's true.
Yeah, so I'm cleaning her up, giving her back some dignity.
How long is she been?
She'll tell you that bow. And he's like, impressive.
Silent clapping.
And
We don't have to be quiet anymore. Whatever was in there, we just killed.
Huh? Not everything.
We
We
can
found
be
something
loud now! He
That was
yells.
pretty quiet. You guys are up.
he'll just nod. And be like, shall we go back then?
I see that. Or never mind. Yes. I'm not going to use big words. I'm going to spare Peregrine just this once.
Okay. If there's nothing else, he will begin leading you back through the
Can
forest.
I, before I leave the house, look around if
I was
there's
gonna say, I wanna
anything of
investigate
interest to
the-
grab?
Oh yeah.
I want to
Loot-
investigate the
loot
cabin as
room.
well.
Sure. Those of you who want to loot the room may roll investigation checks.
Not a natural one.
Oh, sweet.
I get some
15.
soup to go.
14.
21.
I have 13.
6.
Okay.
I was only second.
So sorry, what were the two high rolls?
Him and me. I got 15. He got
21.
14.
Yeah. So you and you as well, Nala, all find creepy knickknacks, bones around the room, some little dolls that you're like, ooh, that's weird.
I'm gonna take the dolls.
Yeah.
I
Can
grabbed
I-
one of them from him.
Can I do a
You would take it.
history
Can I
check
have
on
the
the dolls?
pencil?
Yes, you may.
So I take a doll and then I take it outside and I use shocking grasp on it until it
Two.
catches fire and then I throw it on the ground and starts jumping.
Yeah, I mean it's a creepy doll.
How
That's
many
pretty
creepy dolls do I take?
There are a half dozen.
Half dozen. So I would take
Can I grab 2 of
5.
them?
Oh, I would take 4.
We'll say that you just grabbed a different one. That's fine. You can.
Oh, I didn't realize you were taking one.
It's
I'll
fine.
take 3.
You'll take. All right. So you have 3 creepy dolls. You have 2 creepy dolls, Noel,
I have a charred piece of charcoal on the ground.
and you burned one of the creepy dolls. It is burned.
Hopefully its soul is
Um,
released.
You, when you were overlooking by the bed, were able to find
In the nightstand.
a mirror on the nightstand, which looks fancier than most of the other stuff. It's like got a silver handle. When you look at your reflection, you look much better than you.
Okay,
normally
that makes
would.
sense.
I'm not saying Sarge is a bad-looking man, but you just look phenomenal.
Dapper?
When you look at your reflection, you're like, oh yeah.
I'll take it.
You, when you are looking around, were able to find a loose floorboard underneath her bed, and a little box with a bunch of little bracelets, bangly things.
I'm not gonna.
Some of them are pieces of metal. Some of them have bone. There are a few beads on there.
I'm not gonna trust any one of these right off the bat. I'm just gonna stow them in my pack and like maybe identify them some other time.
So you have a little box full of bracelets.
And I got an enchanted mirror.
Alright, so now
Raven would
As I
kill
look
for
around
that
the room,
thing.
Oh, we know.
As I look around the room, am I able to see a desk or any kind of workspace?
There's no desk. There are no books.
You rolled a 6.
Alright, so now I'll
Is
leave
there
the
a
house.
kitchen? Is there a kitchen
Oh
area?
yeah, Maisie's
So really, there was just the fire with the pot on it. That's as far
So
as
is it
the
more of like a
kitchen was.
shack?
Yeah.
It was like a one-room cabin sort of thing. Her bed was on one end. The fire with the pot on it was on the other end.
I would like to search the witch's pocket.
Oh,
You can do
the
that.
headless witches.
She has.
You can roll investigation.
Yeah, do women have pockets now?
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's her nightgown.
It's a witch. Okay.
23.
What?
With a 23,
Okay.
you find a lot of uncomfortable holes in the hag's garments where you're reaching and like, ooh, it's her. You don't find anything of interest on her person. Sorry.
Shall we head back? Let's see here.
My one good roll.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, what are we heading? Do we have to go back
Oh,
to
no,
the...
no, no, no. Noelle, you find a long needle on her person.
Oh no, those dolls.
I take
Maybe they are voodoo. I don't know.
Okay.
I wonder what I just did to the
Yeah,
water.
we find a charred body
I
somewhere.
just
I'd
burned
like
it
to search
through.
the room as well.
You rolled a 6 on investigation earlier, right?
Gladly, my character is frightfully oblivious, so he does not.
Didn't roll
know.
investigation?
No, you already rolled investigation on the room.
That's when you found the doll.
So you don't
Well,
find
I just burned a voodoo doll.
So you rolled twice already. You rolled for the room and then you rolled for her. So you don't find anything else in the room.
Well, I rolled to see if I could find. I rolled to see if there was a desk or a workspace.
Which she said there wasn't.
You've rolled twice. You don't find anything else in the room.
That was really good.
Sorry.
Okay.
So are we heading back to the tower, or are we able to go back to the village then?
I would like to.
I'm
go back
asking
to the-
Scarface.
I would like to go.
Or
Peregrine
Morrow?
would Peregrine say, "I would like to go back to the village."
Yeah, but we're in the middle of something with these people. We can't just ignore them.
You're getting the werewolf treatment. I would like to go back to the village and return this
His
person
name's
to her
Marlowe.
family.
No, we gotta deal with the werewolves first.
Yeah.
Will she be okay with the werewolves?
Who are you whispering about?
Well, they might be able to give a little more information
The
about
girl
her as well.
we just picked up.
The werewolves may
I
know
mean,
where her
we
brother
probably
is.
would have told her they helped us get here.
I mean,
What is this? Oh, wait,
unless she asks, we have no reason to tell.
Her name was Rhonda.
I was gonna ask if I could turn to something flying, but then I realized I can't.
I
Yeah.
have wings at my disposal.
All right.
So
No.
you start walking through the woods. Do you want to head back to the tower or to the village?
Well, I was
Tower
asking
first.
Yeah,
Scarface
we're asking
which one we
Marlowe
have to
first.
go to.
He'll tell you the tower's closer, but if you want to go back to the village, you can.
Okay, so we're under no obligation to go back to the tower.
No.
Okay, well we're not gonna get payment there, so we might as well head back to the
Let's
village.
return.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to.
Wonder
return
what
to the
Craven
village.
will think when he sees us.
I would like to pop. No, I left my level 4 spell slot. Never mind.
I mean, if we want to, since it is the middle of the night, we could take a rest,
Okay.
like a
I
over
can,
the
gonna
night
do
I
rest.
can, I can build us a hut.
I
Oh,
can
yes,
make
do
us
the
a
hut.
tent.
Do the hut in the tent.
You
Do it.
are at a cabin right now.
Yeah,
But we
cabin
blew
that I
holes
blew up.
in it.
It's a bit windy, but
Wait, okay,
It's
I can
roof.
probably fix some of
Not as
that.
drafty
I mean,
as
I prefer making my own climate, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do my tiny hut.
Okay.
So
and
I
Cam
realize
is
it's
gonna
not a
do
hut.
his-
Oh, yeah, it's not a tent.
I am actually going to fix up the cabin.
Oh,
A little
okay.
bit.
In that case, I stay in the magic hut because
Well,
I like magic.
Well, I'm doing the ritual right now. It's not done
Oh, okay.
yet.
My character is like.
I'll stay in the I'll stay in the magic hut.
and he can enlist your help to like
He's
move some
not
of the
staying in
rubble
that
out of
hut
there
where
while
he
he
thought
mends
he
the
smelled
wall.
brothers.
The-
Yeah,
before
I
you
can do
get
that.
too far into
Okay.
casting it, the girl's gonna ask if she can stay in the magic hut too. She doesn't want to spend another night in that cabin.
That is
Okay, sounds good.
Once everybody's about asleep, I do Mordenkainen's private sanctum.
Oh.
So, who all are you allowing in your?
I mean, I'm allowing anybody that wants to come in to come in.
Okay.
So it's really a matter of where he chooses to sleep.
Yeah,
What's
everyone
it like
gets to
inside?
make their
You
own
can
decision.
design inside. What's it like inside?
I mean, it's just gonna be like a nice, kind of cool but comfortable.
It's just with Jasper,
thing.
he's such a flamboyant character. I thought it would be like, oh yeah, it's made of bubble gum.
No, it's not made of bubblegum. I mean, it's got
It has
plenty of color.
paisley carpeting.
That was
But-
an example.
But he's more concerned about like the feel of it, 'cause it's like
Oh,
a
okay.
nice Zen-like calming thing.
There are
Like, this is how he's going to
candles
sleep.
everywhere.
So, huh?
So much incense, there are smoke building.
And so, are you casting Mordenkainen's private sanctum inside of Leomin's tiny hut or outside of it?
No,
I think
please. Do not.
outside, it's like it's basically just like a
Oh yeah,
It's a
rules about
bubble.
silence and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not like you would hear anything anyway.
It was not what I was thinking of. For some
Yeah.
reason, I was
You're thinking
like,
of the Magnificent Mansion.
Yeah.
I was also thinking that, but now I'm like, this is still useful.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's like level 16 to cast for most people. Something like that. The
Character,
Magnificent
not
Mansion.
slot.
Okay, cool. So you cast the private sanctum. That will.
Oh, I'm also once I'm done with that, I'm gonna ask for my small knife back.
Oh, of course.
Do you want all the properties?
Chess
of
is
that?
visibly amused when he
private
looks at
sanctum.
the thing again.
It's like sound. The outside can be foggy if you want.
In the words of Flo
Sensors
Rida,
can be
mama,
cut
I
by
gotta get one of
divination.
these.
You can just use everything on there if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just all of the stuff. Okay, cool. All right.
Help. This is a general message. Help.
So, I don't know what's happening, but I don't like it.
What
Help
if
us.
Chess comes in at 4 in the morning and says Hooga Balooga, and it starts.
No, I
screaming.
gave it back to him.
I know, but you just peek into the tent and say Hooga Balooga, and it's just
No, it's not Hooga Balooga, so nothing happens.
Hullabaloo.
So, so you have the private sanctum set up. You have Liamon's tiny hut set up. Inside of that, are you doing anything else?
Alright, once
before
the
you all go to
tent's
sleep?
up, I'm just gonna crash.
Okay, cool.
Let's crash.
I'm gonna crash as well.
Wait, I'm gonna actually, before I crash, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna ask Scarface if he wants to stay in the hut.
He'll take it.
Alright. And I'm also gonna, so how am I doing on this test?
Pretty good.
Okay, cool. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Just wanted to check. I don't know
Yep.
how all this stuff works. So, alright.
He's like, I mean, you haven't
Gone
anybody
berserk.
yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Then,
I'd probably hear that and be like, I'm probably gonna sleep. Just as for her own safety, I would probably sleep between her and you.
Between her,
Oh,
like
the-
the little girl's just tucked in the corner.
Better to gnarl on the man than the woman.
Okay.
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 Can
Cool.
we quit
I'm
from
just,
that?
No.
I'm just giving words to
Cam,
what you were.
2020.
Ben, I was giving words to what you were thinking. Don't lie.
I was so with all these magic casted. I'm assuming Sarge is staying in the tent.
Yeah.
Okay. With all these magic stuff, I assume they protect from outside, so we don't need to set watches.
Wait, but how many people can be in the hut at once?
Mine can 10.
10. Okay, never
So
mind.
you can get everybody.
Okay. So let's just hit the sack.
All right.
Yeah.
So everybody's going off to sleep.
Kick the bucket.
Gnarl on some guys.
All right. So
I got my spell slot.
before we do that, I have 2 people who I need to make rolls. So first of all, I would like you
Damn it,
to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay,
Ben,
wisdom.
I'll do that after I wake up.
Wisdom. So that is a 12. However, I do remember he's a paladin, so he can grant me a bonus because he's right next to me.
currently
cleric.
sleeping.
Huh?
He's
But
a cleric right now. Not
Oh.
a paladin.
I don't know why, but I got a 12.
Okay, yeah.
If I used a spell, I could.
Yeah,
summon-
no, I forgot that you're a cleric. For some reason, I thought paladin.
So you have a dream this night of
I had a dream.
running through the woods, and it's a chase. You've had dreams of like people chasing you before. It's a lot like one of those. But as you're going, you realize at some point they're not chasing me. I'm chasing
Oh.
them. And you wake up in the morning. And what were you sleeping on? Like for a pillow?
I mean, the entire thing was like kind of cushioned, so you didn't really need.
So when you wake up in the morning, you'll find that you've been like chewing on the cushion underneath you.
Okay, whew.
But that's
Only the cushion.
I
I thought.
was about to ask, do I have to roll perception?
Well, I was gonna say that if I
It's
left
me-
the tent, everyone's
Tom,
now
I'm
just
just gonna
sleeping
ask,
Do
Outside,
I notice my
isn't it?
head being
I
tit
still
off?
remember what she said to me when she was
Oh,
dying.
you got cursed.
Yeah, I do need you to make a throw as well. Actually, I take that back. You don't make any wisdom throw for this.
Strangely,
so
I'm not relieved. Okay.
tonight, you have dreams. And you dream about the Winter Rose estate
Oh, dear.
years ago, when everything was great and everyone was there and it was a happy time. And then something happened, and it's hazy because it's a dream, but your mother and your father died, you think, and you're not sure how. You have all these like fleeting memories of this and that. You have a memory of Peregrine casting a lightning bolt that like hits your parents, maybe? But then Peregrine turns into this witch that you killed last night. And then she's eating, you think, your parents, but then it's Peregrine. It's a mess and it's a jumble. But you take 6 points of damage, and you do not regain any spell slots or hit points over the course of the night. And I do need you to make a wisdom save in addition to that.
Oh, we got a
Oh boy.
Okay, well that's all. It was a natural one, correct?
Mhm.
Alright, well that's all the effects for now.
Okay.
And you wake up
Well, you're still cursed, I bet.
feeling
Oh, of course.
like
It's not just gonna go away. All in all, not a great night.
not a great night for you.
I'm guessing
So-
dispel magic won't work on that.
So you
No,
wake up,
you
you've
need
been
remove
chewing
curse
on
to do
a
something
pillow,
like this.
Well, let's see if I can get
and
that.
you're like, man, that wasn't a great night for me. And then you look over there, and Chess is just like,
No, Chess had his own house, didn't he?
No,
Is his eyes
it was
open
enough-
and
it
he's
was enough
doing
for-
that?
Yes.
he just,
Okay.
like he woke up early,
There was
sweating, and
Dude, you had
all
night
this.
terrors. I know what those are now, because college.
So everyone else regains your spell slots and hit points.
Yay.
I
Peregrine
didn't lose
sounds
any
like,
still.
all right, and then he looks over at his brother. He's like, "Okay, bro."
I would probably explain that I'm obviously not going to use
Why
the
don't you
word
just
spell
explain
slots,
it?
but my magic capacity has not recovered since the last fight.
Cam, that was in character. You okay, bro?
Then I'm explaining how I answer because I
I-
don't exactly know how to put words to it.
Yeah, he was trying to get you to answer in character, but fair.
I can bestow another curse on you. Does that help?
Double negative.
You had 8 hours of rest, and that's all you came up with. Is how to give him more curses.
Well, you know,
Kick the
it
TV,
was a
might
good
work.
sleep. Oh, here we go. I can do remove curse.
You have it equipped?
I can equip it now
Oh.
because it's the start of the
Oh,
day.
yeah,
Nice
that's
day.
right.
So-
You rested.
So I am going to.
And you probably did witness her cursing him, so
Yeah.
there's no metagaming in that.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to equip remove curse. So
What
I'm
are
going
you
to
de-equipping? Oh, unequipping.
motivational speech.
Oh.
It was so
No,
motivational,
man.
though.
I know it was.
It
But...
didn't affect everyone.
All right, I'm going to use remove curse.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm fine with not
Okay,
taking another long
so-
rest, but as long as I have I can go without that many spell slots.
We're
for
just
at
going
least a
back to
little
town.
All right,
Yeah.
so if you don't mind, David.
Yeah. What?
Actually, wait. Never mind. I was gonna erase my. I had to add a level 3 spell slot I used, and I had an erase from yesterday when I used a level 3.
Okay.
So we're good.
Proactive.
Problem solved.
Alright.
All right, so assuming that
Okay.
does, if you do explain that that's what you're doing, if it were to be completed, Chess would probably say something like, "I find myself in your debt. I will make sure to repay it with something in mind."
You
I
may want to.
appreciate it.
You may want to repay his horrible rolls with your divination.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, and I haven't rolled
Hey,
those
yes,
yet.
roll
You do
Hey.
not get to re-roll those right now. Because you
Right,
didn't get anything
still the
from that
curse,
long
yeah.
rest.
Right.
Alright.
I need to wait till the next day before I can do that.
Scarface.
Mauro.
I'm sorry, what?
Mauro.
Oh, Malro.
Malro.
Malro. So, do you know how we can get to town from here?
That's what you want, sure.
Okay. So how do we get to town from here?
Follow me.
Alright, great.
We're off to see
And
the wizard,
Also
the
to
wonderful
confirm,
Wizard of Oz.
since
We're
nothing
not
happened
saying
last
that the
night,
entire
I'm
way
good,
through.
right?
Seems like you're doing okay.
Self-disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So we're
I'm not
still a
singer.
little bit probationary here, or
You might need to
It
check
doesn't
in
mean
the
you're not
tower
singing.
maybe 1 or 2 more times. But yeah, you can go check the village first. That's fine.
okay.
Maybe come by afterwards.
Oh, okay. You're not coming with
Let's
us.
go see our
I'll take you to the
glorious
village,
benefactor.
but I'm not going in town.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably not.
Also to confirm, he
You have
still
to
looks
just
the
hit
same
one.
as of right now.
You
right?
have it. I gave it back to you.
Jasper,
okay.
he looks the same right now.
He was
Yeah,
like, alright, pulls it out of his
Make
bag.
a perception check for me.
Okay.
Ooh.
Perception. There is. Okay, that's 21.
Okay. Yeah, you actually do feel the same.
Okay.
Okay.
He's the same as what?
He was
Yeah.
asking if he changed at all over that time.
You
Interesting.
wait, no. Hang on, this one was weird.
Oh no.
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
No, you do think that you have heightened senses, actually.
Yes. To Does he have
Oh.
advantage on survival on weapon?
And you feel sort of like you feel when you've had a little too much caffeine, but not so much that you're jittery. You're like-
I also know what
Okay.
that does.
But I also want to confirm, like, he doesn't have hair all over his arms now, right? Okay.
Is
Harry Tiefling.
Is it like Tim McGuire Spider-Man, where he like wakes up and he's like, I have a 6-pack and I don't need glasses.
Layman gave me abs.
You don't have the abs, but you do feel like if I had glasses, I probably wouldn't need them.
What are glasses? He like takes chests. Give me those. Yep. Don't. Gives them back.
Don't need that.
I'm like, all right, let's get on our way.
So,
I assume we're following him at a walk or a run.
no, he's not gonna run. He's just gonna walk. It's
Okay.
a long ways.
I would like to remain vigilant, watch.
Yeah, sure. Make a general perception check.
All of us or just me?
Just you.
Well, I'm gonna start playing music again.
Okay.
It's daytime.
Oh yes, 22.
22, very nice. So as this is going,
Do you have music for him?
there are some animals around. It's a little windier, a little rainier today, but it's not too bad, and frankly, there's not too much.
Rain doesn't fall on me or people near me. I want to make it clear that I'm being very protective of the girl we found under the hags.
How protective?
Protective that rain doesn't fall on her.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So there's rain falling around you, but there's this tiny little pocket of
No rain.
not rain that is
Of not
following
rain.
you.
Not rain. It just disappears.
I see.
No.
Like pushes off to the side a little bit. So it's heavier, like when rain is falling off of a house,
Yeah.
like right along the edge. There's a circle of that follows you around of heavier rain. But
Anyone within 20 feet of me is now under this giant umbrella. So I don't know. You can
So
hear me if you
I'm
want.
going to go on the side of the right where it is, and with my tail, I'm gonna whip some of the raindrops at Peregrine.
Well, it doesn't work like that because rain doesn't fall in that thing. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
just-
why I'm swatting it inside the thing.
I'd probably get hit by it and not notice.
I mean,
That
you would. Let's start by making a dexterity check for me to see if you can do
is
this.
it just dexterity?
Yeah,
Yes.
just dexterity.
Oh, it's sideways.
Roll again. Roll again.
Oh. So that is 7.
Yeah, you just get yourself wet.
Dang it.
He probably wouldn't mind because when he's not doing this, he is experiencing rain. He just be getting rained on like the rest of you.
So, you spend half a day ish walking. It's a little after lunch when you're getting back, and Maro's gonna say, like, all right, town is just over that hill there, through the woods. You'll be able to find your way, no problem. You especially. Come by again afterwards. He gives you a knowing nod.
Okay.
I just say you have my gratitude and start heading toward town.
And then Rhonda is gonna be like,
Well,
Yes.
I don't like that town. I don't really want to go back, actually.
Why not?
They're not. They're not good people. I don't. I'd rather not.
Is anyone up for
So where do you want to
adoption?
go?
I don't know. Maybe
Why aren't they good people?
they do bad things. What do you? I don't know.
What kind of things?
Well, I don't know this, but my brother said that some of them eat people. Not sure.
Like cannibalism, or they change
What
and
about
eat
that?
people?
Okay, no, that was potatoes.
Like,
that
what do you
wasn't
mean?
human.
Like,
cannibal soup.
do they morph into something and that makes them eat people, or do they just eat people and they're people?
I think he just said they eat people. I've never seen anyone do it, but he said that.
We had breakfast
Can we roll insight on this person?
That was
Yeah, you can roll
potatoes.
inside
You're
on that
right,
person.
and besides, I didn't eat anything with meat.
10. I guess I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, you believe her. She seems. Maybe she's heard. Maybe her brother was trying to scare her or exaggerating stories, but it seems like she's being honest.
Well,
Does anyone else
wait,
want to roll insight?
is Scarface
Sure,
still near
why
us?
not?
Yeah, you know, same old, same old.
Same.
Is
Seven.
Scarface still near us, or did he already bolt?
No, sorry, 9.
I mean,
It's a
you
9.
can hail him if you want to.
I'm gonna stop him.
How are
I'm
you gonna
gonna-
do that?
I'm gonna just run up to him real
Uh-huh.
quick, and then I'm gonna tap him on his shoulder and be like, "Hey, I want to make a request. So this girl is apparently frightened of going into the town, but we have to go into the town if we want to get paid. Would you watch her?
Ooh.
Right
I'd agree.
here.
You can probably bring her back to the tower because I have to come back there anyway, unless you don't want her in the tower.
I mean, we're not babysitters.
I know it'll
I-
only be for like a few hours.
Jasper, I will give you the hag's head. And he takes it out of his bag and hands it to Chess because that's his brother. I will watch her because I saw what you did to your pillow last night, and no offense, I don't trust you with this girl.
Right. She can come back for a few hours, but she can't stay the night. there.
No, we'll come back for her.
Good. And you're coming too?
Peregrine, I think that wise. I don't want her alone with only those folk.
I will go with them.
Well,
I will go back. I will go back with you when you come to get your initiation. I guess
what?
you're going back there, right? You're
Yeah,
back
we're
to
gonna
town.
come back to the tower. We're going into the town first.
Okay, I'll just rejoin with you guys when you come back.
Okay.
Splitting the party.
All right, let's go find.
So, Mauro, Rhonda, and Peregrine will head back to the tower. The remaining party will go into town.
By the way, we
Okay.
no longer have our rain cover. That
Yeah,
left. That left.
The
with
rain cover
Peregrine.
left with me.
So, are we at the town already, or?
It was over the
Nice
hill.
one.
We stopped at the hill.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna run down the hill now to
Alright.
try and get there. How long does it take me to get to
What does
town?
a wet violin sound like?
I mean, I put it down when the rain started.
15 minutes.
Okay,
It's not that long.
so
15 minutes is so
we
quick.
should just bring this to the inn, right?
Why are you
If that's
looking at
where
me? I'm
Craven
not
is.
here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's our benefactor.
If you want to ask me a question, ask my brother. I'm just saying.
All right,
Well,
so
let's
we're
get-
gonna go to the inn, and look around for
I do.
Craven.
I might also believe it's worth it just to get a reaction out of them. What we will find if we show Bingles. That
Well,
we've
I'm
seen
gonna
the
talk to
monster.
Bingles anyway because I've got plans with
Just
Bingles.
save Fairbairn's
Of course he was.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Okay.
All right.
So, you make your way back to the town, to the hotel.
Yeah.
Or the inn. Yeah. So, Craven. Are you just chilling, hanging out?
So yeah, Craven's still drinking, maybe flirting, possibly.
Yeah. The, what was the man's name?
You actually can.
Yeah, he's got to be drunk if he's getting in on this.
Oh,
Well, there's people in the town too that go this far, right?
I mean, yeah, there are people in this town, but it's during the day. Most of them are working because they're farmers,
No.
as was established previously.
Okay,
But-
well, Craven's just kind of chilling then, maybe eating some more
Potatoes.
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 All right. So hey, and I'm gonna. Oh wait, he has the head.
I have that.
I'm gonna push Chester in front of me and be like, "We got the person that's causing the ruckus in the woods. So how about that?"
Are we
payment?"
talking to Craven or Bingles?
Craven?
Okay.
We gotta start with our
All right.
benefactor.
So yeah, I'm gonna reach into my knapsack and I'm just gonna pull out the green hag's head.
Doesn't look anything like what was described.
She's a witch. She was, and she turned our friend into a frog. I bet she turned other things into things.
And nothing
That
was described
slash.
to us.
Yeah, those fangs.
Yeah, no, it's definitely her.
Okay, well,
She did
I'll
attack
have to run
us.
it by Bingles.
Oh well, actually, I was gonna talk to him next, so I can just go and let him know.
Okay, let's go. Do
I
that.
go ahead.
Well,
and
I'm gonna
and
talk
go
to him
Bingles.
alone.
What was that,
actually,
Noel?
You can't.
I go ahead and go to Bingle.
What?
Okay.
Wait, can I?
I'm afraid.
Is she
I'm
too
afraid.
quickly walking away from me to
Last
stop
time
her?
Nala got involved,
Yeah,
I
I'm
got
afraid
attacked
of
by a
what's
witch.
gonna
No,
happen.
Noel, did you hear me?
What'd you say?
Did you walk so quickly away that I couldn't stop you? Because I was gonna say something to you if I saw you going, but I don't know how quickly you're darting towards there.
I'm running.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Indoors, running towards the bar.
A
Where
cat
there's,
lady approaches you.
Like
very
a gnome
quickly.
just working behind the counter. She's like, Bingos! They're back!
Bingles.
And give it a minute, Bingles will come out. Like, you're back!
Hi, Bingles.
Hi!
How's it going?
I mean,
Let's see how this goes.
it's raining. I have one customer. Pretty much nothing has changed.
Okay, can you
Well,
turn off that light line?
hopefully things will look up for you. I've got great news. We managed to kill the creature that we were commissioned to, but unfortunately, Craven has refused to pay us. I seem to recall that you promised that you would pay if you didn't pay us.
And he's gonna be like, what?
Well, he
Yeah,
made that deal with me.
I never refused to pay. I just said this doesn't sound
I
like a
also
creature
made a
that,
deal with him.
Oh, okay.
How big is this bar? About it, because I feel like I would have prepared it in the morning because I'm still uncertain of exactly what's going on.
In the future, do decide what you prepare in the morning. But yeah, no, it's longer and less wide. So like,
Okay, so
25
if that's the case, then I'll
by-
take out Zone of Truth and go back to what it was.
Okay. Man, numbers are hard. Or mental.
So like it's
size
25 by
calculations.
25 maybe or something.
No,
like
no,
that?
it's more like 25 by 50.
Okay, so it's a big. It was a bigger one.
Alright, so what's happening right now?
Wait, no, 25 by 50 is too small still. And it's like a rectangle.
Well, he doesn't have a spell anyway.
He doesn't have a
so-
spell anyway, so it's fine. Maybe I'm crazy there.
You are.
Anyways, I'll think about it. I'm bad at visualizing sometimes.
It's fine.
He's gonna be like, what? And he points at you and he's like, you're not paying these people?
well, I was told that the monster was with fangs and wolf-like. They brought me ahead of a witch. So, are we gonna accept that, or? Because I'll pay if that's what we're looking for, but I don't know.
I smile widely at Bangle, flashing my fangs and say, Bangle, don't let me down now. You had a deal.
And he's like, yes, we did. For the monsters who were killing people.
Yes. And we were told this was the monster.
Can we-
Okay, whoa,
Who
whoa.
told you this
So
was the
then brought
monster?
back evidence of its death.
Chess is going to speak up at this point, and he's going to ask, "When was the last?
What-
We were
What
never."
did you say?
He asked, who said this was the monster?
Oh no, she's about to lose.
You didn't ask how the
That's all right,
sausage was made,
twice.
Bangle. You just paid for the sausage.
Yeah. Yeah, but I asked for a very specific sausage.
Bingles. We were never actually told when last these monsters came through.
Said,
Oh wait, Chess is over here?
I mean, we'd all be over there at this point. He came out after a
he
minute.
called over to Craven when you said he wasn't paying, so I'm assuming everybody's in a group at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you can try to be sneaky
Okay.
about it, but like as soon as he starts yelling across the bar at Craven, there's only so much you can do.
I cast silence.
He's gonna say, talk to Farmer Morris. We'll talk to Farmer Morris, and he'll tell us whether this
which looks like the monsters that he saw.
Can you bring him here?
Nah, we just know we'll go there. But that's a great idea. Hey, Brenda! And one of the gnomes will be like, "What?" And he's like, "Go get Farmer Morris. Tell him we'll give him
I'm going
lunch."
to do my best to start unraveling all of this.
And so she's like,
Yeah, this is
okay,
becoming a
okay."
conundrum, to be honest.
And so Brenda's
I'm
gonna
hoping
like
to
leave.
counteract that.
Brenda's gonna leave to go get Farmer Morris, and he'll be like, "We'll look, and he'll tell us whether this really was the monster like you claim."
Mm-mm. Well, okay. But whether or not this is the monster, there are still other questions that have arisen regarding something else. But I suppose that can wait until after we've gained clarity in this matter.
I mean, other question. I can answer your questions now.
Well, I'm
No,
gonna
I believe these will become more relevant based on the answer we get from the farmer.
I'm going to turn and I'm gonna like gesture to Chess to walk, and I'm gonna whisper to him, "I can take care of getting those questions done if I'm left alone with him."
You're going to ask him about the rumor regarding what
Yes.
his people do?
I mean, I'm not.
And you're going to tell him what we've learned about the people
I
we
didn't say
obviously-
I'm telling him anything. I'm saying that I'm going to ask him questions, but I need to be alone with him to be at my most optimal.
I have a question. Where's your brother that had the high
Wait,
heels?
you can't. We're whispering.
No, I'm just. You guys submitted some questions before. So Gurna's like, I have a question. Like, where's your brother with the high heels?
He didn't have high heels.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
On his
Oh,
Hero Forge character, he has high heels.
Oh yeah, he does.
You make it, you buy it.
Craven's been wanting to use that line. So.
Why? You interested?
Anyway, what he would have responded simply with is, he's gonna comply and he's just gonna say,
I saw.
I've relied on you in the past and gotten
Oh, well.
good results, Jasper. I just
Mistakes
hope I
were
can
made.
continue to receive those results.
Okie dokie.
With that,
Make sure you ask
we're
if
just
there's
gonna keep,
anybody-
with that, we're just gonna keep waiting for the farmer.
I'm going
Okay,
to tell him,
answer
make sure to
Craven's-
ask if you can find out any more information about that brother.
What? Oh yeah. Are you gonna answer Craven's question?
Okay, so I'm confused. Is he
Craven's
refer-
asking where your brother is.
my actual brother?
Peregrine.
Oh, right,
I mean,
right.
both.
Oh,
Billy.
okay. All right. Anyway, he's just seeing to a citizen we rescued from the Hag's Shack. She
The Hag Shack. That sounds like a bar.
Hag Shack. Anyway,
We got a lineup of ads going.
We weren't sure we wanted to leave her with the others we ran into. So for the time being, he's seeing to her safety.
Tom, I have a question. Could we do a little scene with me and the wolf people? And have like Peregrine probably has questions for them as well.
So while they're off finding the farmer, what would you like to say on the walk back? You're not back to the tower yet. We're on this.
I'd probably speak to Scarbone.
Mara?
Marrow. I know. I said.
I kept calling him
Scar
Scar
Bone.
Face because he has a scar
I
on his
said
face.
bone because I know marrow was something like. So I would ask.
Bonesaw.
I would ask him. I was like, so Rhonda said that town got up to some cannibalism. Do you know anything about that?
Like, I didn't hear about that. Surprise me.
What else is like that town? She says the town is a bad place.
Yep.
What else is that?
I
place
thought-
gotten up to?
okay.
Wonder Kevin somehow.
A lot of bad stuff. You don't need to
They do
know.
with the D20.
Most of the people
Yeah.
who did that sort of thing are gone now.
But there's a chance that there are still people like that that actually sort of good balance.
It would surprise me, but it's possible.
Probably
Oh
not.
shoot! Oh boy.
Okay. I guess.
But he's gonna turn to her and be like, "Do you know anyone there who still does that sort of thing?" And she's gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know, blah blah blah, blah stories, blah blah blah," and can't give him any names or faces.
Okay. Alright. That was the only question I had.
Okay.
Is old farmer back?
So
we'll cut back to the
Farmer
place.
Giles.
It's Farmer Morris. Morris is back. He'll come in. He's like brushing his hair off in his cloak. He's pretty wet. He's been working outside. He's like, now what you got for me? Taking me from my turnips for.
Oh, what a
And then he'll see all of you and be like, "Eh?" Like a tag head. What do you want to say?
All right.
I thought it was Craven that wanted, or Craven and Pringles
So
wanted
the
to
thing
ask
is,
him.
all right, I'm
Or
just going to
Bengals.
Chess would have explained this to Jasper ahead of time. He's going to let Jasper do the talking with Bingles for the time being, but should he feel the occasion arise, he is going to.
Well, the Bengals conversation is going to be with just the two of us. I have to pull him away. You need to be alone.
What's the sake of bringing over
he's
the
gonna
farmer?
he's
It's
gonna
like,
go
he's
ahead
gonna
and
be
give
our
you the
good
Yeah, I'm
benefit.
not saying I was just going to talk to the farmer first.
He's gonna give you.
But I
the
thought the
benefit.
farmer was being brought over for Bingles and Craven to confirm that that's the thing. I didn't
Alright.
think we would be the
It's
ones
fine.
talking
It's
to him.
fine. He'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
So Morris is in here and he's looking around like, why am I here?
Alright. Take it away, Craven.
Alright, so, is this the creature that you saw on the road?
I mean, he's gonna look at it and be like, I mean, I don't think so. I saw multiple creatures, not one, and they were big and furry and scary. Like, she looks scary and big, but
And those
Not-
creatures, were they actively hurting somebody?
when I saw them, I think they were eating something on the road. that
Could
they
have been
killed.
like a deer.
I mean, maybe. I wasn't close, but they were big and scary, and
So you believe them to be the cause of this town's horrid condition, even though you've never seen them actually attack?
I mean, no, I haven't seen them actually attack, but we've seen
Brand is suspicious.
when people were going missing, we would see sometimes we would see lots of tracks, animal tracks around the road. We even one time saw a couple people who were like staked outside of the town, and like some warnings.
What did these warnings say?
They just said, "We're coming for you. You're next." That sort of thing.
I'm suspicious. I'm gonna roll insight to whether or not I believe him.
That's pretty good.
19.
Yeah. Maybe the details aren't exactly right, but the general story seems to check out. You might be embellishing or changing a little bit on the corners, but the overall gist seems legit.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast Friends on him.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna, and I'm gonna
And
mess-
I'm going to say, so this person that we brought you is a witch
I'm gonna
who
message
can
Sarge and say,
morph
"Guys,
people.
there's unraveling
into
truth about this
things.
town
So
and
my
about
thinking
those
is
beastly
that
folk in the
she
woods
probably
really
morphed
worth a few
some either
coins."
people or creatures into bigger creatures that
May or
were
may not be
causing a
worth
ruckus.
coins.
So us
Sure.
taking her out, I think, is going to solve all the problems here.
Great!
All right, so you're in agreement
With what?
with what I just said.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like, she's not the monsters I saw, but if you think you solved the problem, hooray. I don't
Okay,
know.
so I think this clears that up.
Alright, so,
I'm gonna give him a candle.
does this...
So hold on.
I only had one candle.
Wait, did you say that in the midst
Give him
of
a
us?
voodoo
What?
doll.
Did you just say that in the midst of us?
What in the midst of us?
I only
That
had
deal
one
you
candle.
just made.
Yeah, I just said that. I mean, it wasn't a deal. I just clarified everything in our thinking.
So
After
everybody's
casting
looking at
Friends
I'm
on
Bingles.
feeling pretty frustrated right now.
Bingles is looking around and he's like, I don't know if this is it or not. I'll tell you what. If you clearly killed this witch,
Yeah, pretty cool.
not sure if she was the monsters, but if
there are no more monster attacks in the next month, then I will take that as a sign that she was the problem and you can have the inn.
That's a long time.
If we are going to do a time lapse, that all right? Well, I'm just going to ask.
We'll just see what. Well, hang on. I want to see what people react here before we talk about time lapse.
So,
Chess
wait, how
is
much time?
Actually, pretty indifferent. I think I have an idea of what he'd do if we did get a time lapse.
What? How much time was he saying we had
He
to
said
wait?
he said. Well, he said that he would give Craven the inn if Craven took care of it. Craven went and hired you lot.
Yes.
So he's saying Craven gets the inn, the other rundown inn, if there are no monster attacks for a month.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I don't think we want to stay in this
Yeah. If
town for a month.
Also,
Is there a way that you could postage a
If
payment to us?
if the time lapse does start, we have
Nala
to do you
pulls
returning
Jasper
to
to
the tower
the side
first.
and whispers to him. Just so we're clear, I never believed that this was the actual monster that we were looking for. I don't think that we will need to wait a month. I think within the next couple of days there's going to be another attack that proves
Yeah, I mean, we
this is
could
not the monster.
we can try and whittle down the time. That would be ideal.
Well, that's
I think what he saw is the werewolves that were probably just eating a deer. But we can't exactly tell him that there's a tower of werewolves.
Well, no.
nearby.
Okay.
So we're whispering
We
here.
can't exactly tell him what.
I am going to need to have a word with one of these people. at some
So
point.
Jasper was whispering to you that you can't exactly tell them there's a tower of werewolves
Yeah.
that you left alone.
So for now, this witch is our. She's taking the heat.
Yeah,
all right.
and she took it.
So, unless she has anything else to say, Chess
kill
is
us?
going to, based on the conversation he had with Bingles, he's not too pleased, and he's simply going to come over and say, "Is it not worth admitting that we not only know what the monsters they saw were, but also that we know why they were doing what they did?
You
The
have high
people
persuasion.
I don't think we should do that just yet.
Yeah,
Think about it.
that's too much
They are
at
being
once.
accused of being cannibals. If we start saying something like that, they're going to get more on the defensive. We
Yeah.
can bring that up after we confirmed our suspicions on the cannibalism.
Yes.
And how do you plan to do that?"
I told you I want to have a talk with Fingles.
Then get on with it.
Alright.
You know, when Craven says
Fingles,
something-
buddy, pal,
Wow.
can I talk to you in your office?
Well,
Sure. Come back to my office.
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna attempt to eavesdrop through the door.
Okay. I mean, as long as we're alone, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter if people
make
are
the
eavesdropping.
investigation check.
Oh,
I mean, can I
Okay,
say
okay.
that? I mean, I'm expecting
turn.
people to try and eavesdrop, so I don't really
Fine.
care if they do.
that's a
So I don't know if that gives them an advantage.
Tom, would a 17 do well enough?
I mean, if he's not trying to be stealthy, sure.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
need to be alone.
Yeah,
I don't need to
Sure.
be.
So you
uh,
can, from the outside,
unlistened
hear
to.
what's going on
Are you
in
gonna
this
use
office.
Elmetry?
All right.
No.
What are you gonna do?
All right. So,
Bengals
buddy,
is gonna sit down at his tiny little desk that's gnome-sized and be like, "Whacked."
so first off, how are we doing with this deal so far?
Okay.
I mean, I made a deal with Craven. I
Yeah.
said, if you get the monster, you get the old inn. If there are no monster attacks for a month, I consider that good,
Yeah, yeah.
and he gets the inn.
Okay.
You are getting paid by him.
Yeah.
So, seems like everything's good to me.
Okay. And then everything has been fine back here. I do have a question about
The chickens, they have been great. None of them have run off. We've been letting them roam around, no problems. Thank you for your help.
Okay, excellent. And then the townspeople that went missing. How would you describe them?
Well, they were all humans. Pretty much everybody's humans except for those of us who work here, and that means they were all humans.
I mean, personality, were they good people? Were they quiet people? Keep to themselves? What's their story? This is a small town. I'm sure you know everybody.
he's gonna be like, I mean, why do you want to know?
I mean, it's one of those things that I'm just curious about whether or not they were cannibals. And once I say that, I'm going, because that's been about a minute of talking. Now I'm going to do words of terror. So he
Okay.
needs to do a
Natural one.
sweet. So for the next hour, he is frightened of me quite a bit. Do you want to read the description?
I'll pull it up here.
Yeah, I mean, he's just fighting for an hour until allies are attacked or, yeah.
Craven comes in and shoots fire at
Which
him.
source book am I supposed to look at? For that?
So I mean, it's under the Shadow Blade, the Blades thing.
Oh, it's
Blade
the rogue
song?
thing.
Or no.
Words
that's
of
not it.
Terror?
Yeah, Words of Terror.
Cool. Yeah, thanks. I was
All
looking
right.
for spell, and I was like, not finding it.
So then that was very successful. So he's terrified of me, and so now I want the answer.
Verdict?
Huh?
I'll eat you.
He's like, well, I mean, most of them kept to themselves. Were very quiet. Quite a few of them came from the capital. None of them were locals. They were all out of town. All the locals are still fine. They're still
Does he
here.
have windows in this room?
He has one window.
Okay. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and is it open or closed?
It's closed currently.
I'm gonna slam it open.
Okay, you slam the window open.
And I'm gonna be like, listen, the girl we found a girl in a cabin
You can make it
and
thunder
she yeah, but you can only do one at a time.
too.
And she says that there were cannibals in here and she was terrified of coming back here. She said this isn't a good town. What do you have to say about it?
He's like,
And I'm gonna use it again and slam the window back closed and be like, no stuttering!
oh man.
I also do thaumaturgy.
You're not-
and
you're
I
not
light
in
up
the
my
room.
eyes blood red.
Wait,
You're
but
not
if-
in the room, Noel.
Wait, but if I'm listening, does that mean I could
Darn
do
it.
something?
I had to be alone. I mean, everybody can eavesdrop on it, but in order for me to do this Words of Terror, you have to be alone with them.
So I'm pulling up new sound effects so we can do the window slamming thing. But not the one I
Give me
wanted.
a second.
But
It's okay.
No.
he's like, what?
Yeah, I'm done.
I mean, I don't know of any cannibals in this town.
Alright.
If I knew of cannibals in this town, do you think I would still be trying to set up here?
Well, why would the squirrel know about it and you want it when you're the governor or something?
I don't know.
Would there be anybody that you would suspect of this?
No.
Can I do an insight?
Yeah. With advantage because he's terrified of you.
I got a natural 20.
I mean, he legitimately does not seem to have any suspicions of someone in this town who would be a cannibal.
Is there anybody that... Oh yeah, I don't know good detective questions here. The people that got taken, was it their entire families, or are there some of the people that are left?
No, like, they weren't the family types. They were just like, they were like adults, no kids, all from the capital. They didn't have families for the most part.
Can you tell us which houses were theirs? Or tell me what houses they're...
Yeah, I could do that. That's
yeah,
fine.
but then
Okay.
the girl's
They're
story
mostly on
doesn't
the
quite
far
add
side
up
of town
into-
that's been abandoned at this point.
Okay, well, let's go take a field trip to some of their houses.
Oh, hey, let's do
And I'm
that.
gonna use thaumaturgy and slam the door open.
Boom! No, alright.
Alright,
we
and I'm
need
gonna
to-
drag. I'm gonna.
Do we need to make a dex check if we were leaning against the door?
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Does it open? Does it open
Sarge,
up, or
you
does it
weren't doing
open?
that,
Like,
were
which
you?
direction do those
Oh, wait,
I was
wait,
open?
listening in.
Yeah,
It's
if
not
it opens
great.
in, you can slam
I got
it
an
open.
8.
Got 3.
So you both just like tumble into the room. And it's like, ah! Like, there's what? Yeah, sure. Just go. Yes.
Well, you're coming with us. So I'm
Yeah.
grabbing him by the ear.
No.
Oh gosh.
So a terrified Bingles is being dragged by the ear. And you are, it seems, going outside to go on a field trip. And as he's going by, he's gonna be like, "Just Craven, just like pay these guys and get them out of here."
Does
But
that mean the inn's his?
the inn is his if he
Do we still have to wait 30 days for this conclusion?
No, you don't have to wait anything. He's paying you when he's paying you. That's not
Yes,
my
but
business.
he's only gonna pay us once he gets that stinking in.
I'm sorry.
So do we get it?
So, does he get the in now?
Like, sure, just leave it
Okay,
alone.
you heard him, Craven, as I drag him.
Wait, and then let it go of me.
No, we gotta go to the house.
I thought you would let it. It's just slam.
And I'm gonna cause Thunder go to the house.
Are you guys inside or outside?
We're
Outside.
outside,
Now
but
dragging a terrified man outside.
Or
I'm-
hostage.
I'm following to see how this concludes.
Okay.
Craven's like, I think I got the end, but I'm not sure. So,
I kind of am getting
pay
feel
up.
bad for
Oh,
Bingo.
gosh.
Okay, does he get us to a house yet?
Yeah, I mean, you can go outside and eventually get to a house. And he's like, all right, look, this whole road, both sides, all of them, gone.
Okay, and has anybody looted these houses, or is everything just as it was?
I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I don't know you.
I mean, I wouldn't loot anything, but some unscrupulous characters have gone through here, I'm
So
sure.
there is still scrupulous characters here.
I suppose!
You're giving me mixed messages, Bingles.
I didn't think
This
there's
is-
a
this
difference
is a
between
impoverished-
eating people and
Yeah.
taking stuff from empty
This
houses.
is a town
Okay,
of poverty.
well, and I'm gonna make the ground shake now under him. You can go back to your office and wait, but I'll be back if I don't find what I'm looking for.
Okay. He's just gonna like go out.
The second he's out of earshot, Chess is going to silently walk up next to Jasper and say, "That was solid work."
Alright, so we
Craven's
have
like, what the hell?
you owe us money now. You got your house.
I don't know if that's confirmed yet.
Oh, it's confirmed.
Yes, he
Do you want me to go back there?
All right, well, I'm gonna go ask him, and then I'll.
Okay, but let him know that I sent you.
Okay.
He is not going to do that.
You're gonna go back?
Yeah. And he's gonna be like, "Hey, so is that?"
He's
like,
like,
these
"Yeah,
guys-
You're like, sure, just take the stupid thing. But if it's yours, but if there are more monsters attack, I'm taking it back.
Well, then I can't pay them to
Yeah,
get
good
him.
luck.
I can't pay him to get him out of here. You know. If you
He's
really want
coming.
that guy to leave, he has to be paid.
Like,
So,
then pay him, please.
so you're not gonna take back the inn.
If the monsters are gone, I'm not taking it back.
You're not taking it back.
If the monsters are gone, I'm not taking it back.
That's, I think we're at an impasse here. But,
I mean, you can always run back and get me. I can sort it all
You're
out.
also a high charisma sorcerer. You can always get
Yeah,
your
why are
way.
you trying to persuade
Intimidate him
them?
on your own.
You have seduced
Yeah,
someone on your first round.
I'll put on my puppy dog eyes. And
That's
I'll say,
Boy.
I thought we had a deal. No. Nat one. But it is like plus 7 or 8 or something.
So he is gonna be like, look, we had a deal. We're keeping the deal. If you can you can stay in that inn. You can start setting it up and doing whatever you want there. But if there are still monsters around and they start killing people again, then I need to have the inn back.
Yeah. Oh, shame. I can't pay them if I don't. It's something first, so I'll just go ahead and tell him that.
You're not going.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Fine, you can go tell them that.
Okay.
Well, while that was going on, I want to investigate at least one
Yeah,
of the
the
houses.
mausoleums await us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go in. It's clearly been looted and ransacked.
I'm just looking for any signs of cannibalism. Maybe a journal?
Sure. Do an investigation check.
Oh.
2. Let me. Okay, that's a 19.
Today's
Well,
lunch was delicious.
I got a 3.
It was potatoes.
and
Again.
and chai.
Wait, I have. I
What?
still have some spell slots, and I do have locate object.
Nothing beats tomato.
But I have to know
Child
what.
soup.
Do I? Hold on.
Yeah,
Connie
it
was
has
a
to be,
bit
like,
salty.
something.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna want to investigate too.
Yeah,
I mean, this
you're
nice girl from across the street.
I'm suspicious.
Is Nala investigating?
Don't worry, guys. My investigation is a 5.
You have yet to beat a 10.
So you can all roll.
No, I did.
So
The cabin.
here's what I'd like to ask. There are.
Nala got a 10 for investigation.
There's about 24 houses here. Would you all like to investigate different houses, or the same house, or what do you want to do?
I'd say
Best-
different houses
Best
spread
ch-
out.
So,
best chance of success if we all do the same one, but okay.
well, not necessarily. What if we ran off into groups of 2 or 3 and we can
Okay,
either
yeah.
assist?
Who has the best
person?
odds? I know I have proficiency in investigation.
I just have a 1.
I have
for-
a 1.
Everyone has a 1 but you.
So there are 4 of us. What do you have for investigation, Nala?
No, this old man is still with us.
Oh, he is?
What?
I got a 10.
Okay.
No, what's your
Actually,
bonus
I got
to
plus
investigation?
So they're
He
trying
has
to
plus
decide.
4.
So we'll say
Plus
you
four.
all investigated this one together,
Oh, I
and
have a
then
plus.
you're being like,
I
wait,
have a
we
plus
should
4 for
spread up.
investigation.
Oh, wow.
That's very good.
Okay. There's nothing in this house, by the way.
Okay.
There's no journals. There's nothing valuable here. It was pretty thoroughly sacked. If you want furniture, there's some rough furniture here, but that's about it.
Oh,
Chair.
I can use it to locate the nearest object of a particular kind.
So you could do it for maybe journal or maybe human bones.
It points toward
I'd
cemetery.
rather the former than the latter.
Or
but
what
sure.
about a dead human?
I
That would be more specific.
could. I suppose that's an object if it's deceased. A corpse, yeah.
Or human seasoning.
Oh, okay.
A dash.
Lowry's.
A dash of bone powder.
Lowry's human seasoning.
So within 1,000 feet, yeah.
Wow,
So,
that's a lot of.
I would have explained this to you guys. Do you guys want me to look for a corpse, a journal? What do you want?
I think a corpse would do.
Sarge, what do you think?
Let's go with corpse.
Okay. I am going to cast Locate Object and look for a human corpse.
What is the range on locate object?
1,000 feet.
There are no corpses within 1,000 feet.
I relay this information.
Doesn't. I have locate object too, but doesn't it have to be for an object that you've seen that's known
No.
to you?
You can locate an object of a specific type, the nearest one. So if it was jewelry or a weapon, or I suppose a journal, yes, you could locate the nearest one.
It says
Cannibal.
describe or name an object that is familiar to you.
Keep reading. It's further down. Alternative.
Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. Yeah.
Like a cannibal.
This spell can't. This spell
That is a
can't
creature.
locate an object of any thickness of lead, even if thin sheet blocks a direct path between you and the object. Right. But there's no lead.
There's no legs.
There's
So
always
if you
lead.
want,
In
so
this
if you
case,
want to do that
to
to
your
find a
knowledge.
journal, you could.
How long does it last?
I think it's instantaneous.
it's concentration up to 10 minutes.
So,
Oh.
run around.
Okay. Sure, let's do.
1,000 feet that way.
Uh,
that
Oh,
way,
you should have had your bird do it. You could do spells through the bird.
So, with that, you take off and start running down the road in the rain.
For hours.
You run for 10 minutes. And you don't find anything.
UDC.
And then you have to run 10 minutes back.
Does
in the rain.
Craven come back for me yet?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
great.
think within 2 minutes I would have.
Yeah.
You'd have come back?
Pay up.
Yeah, Craven's like, so yeah, he's not gonna give me the inn until there's like monsters. So,
So is that going to delay our payment?
yeah, for like a month.
Alright, I'll go
You should
have a
have
talk
done
with him.
terrifying eyes on him.
All right.
So I'm going to head back to Bingles while they're doing their searches, because I can't really help with searching anyway. I suck at it.
Alright. So you
You're
can
never
march
gonna
back
do
to town. What you gonna do?
Huh?
What you gonna do when you march
Well,
back to town?
I mean, I'm going to go to Bingles' office.
He's not there.
Oh, really? Bingles. Bingles, my man. I'm going to do locate creature.
Oh, there you go.
You are familiar with him, so yeah.
Describe or name a creature that you are familiar with, and if as long as it's within 1,000 feet of you. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement.
Could have searched for a cannibal too.
Yeah. Bingles is down.
Down.
So I'm going to.
He's
I'm gonna run around and try and find
Maybe
like
are
a
you
door.
Down, down,
Sure.
down.
You mean down like he's dead?
He's like, you sense the general direction,
Yeah.
and you think he's like down, and then off a little to the side.
Okay. So do I find a way to get to a basement?
Make some investigation checks.
He's in his panic room.
Is Craven the only
Is
other
it-
person present?
Yeah. I guess the.
Is it still investigation or could it be perception?
It's investigation.
Okay. Well, investigation I got a 7.
You cannot find any basements.
But Craven came back with me, right?
Couldn't he have advantage? Like,
Okay.
the girl
He's
who was
here.
hiding
He's
under the
hiding
boards?
down, but I don't know how to get down there. Do
Couldn't
you?
he have advantage since
Down.
the girl was hiding under the boards? It made it easier to find
No.
him.
I rolled it.
Okay, I am going to continue searching though. I'm gonna run around.
Yeah, you're just gonna keep
All right.
looking
So if
around.
I get back to
Some of the
group-
other gnomes are gonna be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here! This is a storeroom," or "Hey, this is the kitchen,"
Oh.
or "Hey, whatever."
Wait, to one of them I'm gonna cast friendship.
Okay.
Hey,
I'd be like, "Is there a way to get to a basement here?"
Yeah,
Okay, can you show me where the cellar is?
sure.
All right, let's go.
So they'll take you and be like, "Here's the cellar."
All right, and I'm gonna go
Well,
down
make
in the
another-
cellar.
You're gonna make another investigation.
So you go down into the cellar, and there's like some wines down there, and like a cool area. There's some salted meats and stuff down there. Bingles is still down.
He's still down, so I'm gonna.
what if the drow lady
Make
showed
another
up?
investigation.
That would be crazy.
Wait,
Can I do another
Secret
investigation?
door.
Oh, come on! Now I got a 4. Okay, are you with me?
No.
Investigate.
17 plus whatever Craven's at.
You said 4 for a thought.
Well, that was for old man.
You do find a hidden trapdoor behind a barrel off to the side. It's very expertly placed, but you found it.
All right, are you with me?
Yeah, let's find this guy.
All right, we're gonna head off towards them.
So we've split the party.
Again.
Can we get back to what
It's okay.
the?
So you two are searching a basement for payment. The rest of you are searching houses. To save time, everybody who's searching a house just roll once with advantage.
Oh, man.
Is
Oh, with advantage.
Noelle still
All right,
there? 'Cause I
nice.
saw she accidentally.
Investigation.
Oh,
Wait.
Yeah.
15!
Seriously?
Finally!
Highest of the day.
Yeah!
No.
Second act.
You got the
Second
18
act.
for the history, or 16. It was
Noel, investigation with
15.
advantage. 15.
Old man got
15.
14.
Okay. I feel almost certain that if we didn't find any corpses with locate object, but I did get a natural 20, and I have +7 with my proficiency and intelligence, so that's 27.
No corpses. No human bones. All of the houses have been thoroughly looted of anything that would be seemingly valuable. You do find in one of the houses there's a couple books, not seemingly valuable to a farming town that's mostly illiterate, so they're left there. Everything else is basically gone.
I would like to investigate the books.
Yeah, I
You
would
can
too.
do that.
Do you mean investigate or read?
We don't
Roll.
need to make investigation rolls to read a book, do we?
No, you can just.
I
Are
was
you
looking to
reading
TV.
the book or
Are you
investigating
literate?
the book?
I just
Is it
wanted,
in
I
some
wanted to like, look
creepy
at the titles
language?
and flip through them and see what they were about.
Yeah. One of them is about Azak, who is the
Yes.
chief god of the pantheon. Another is about the history of the capital. And then there is one that is about the history of this area.
I first thought it was less Argonian made.
I would like to.
Skyr.
Can I shake the books to see if anything falls out of them?
Yeah, there's no hidden objects in any of them.
Okay.
Well,
I would like to
we've-
take these books and put them in my knapsack.
Okay. They've spent a decent amount of time in the village. Do you have anything further when you get to the tower that you want to say to Rhonda or Mauro?
I'd probably just, since there are a bunch of werewolves around, I'd probably just remain at her side.
Cool. The two of you. We're almost done with this session, but let's intimidate Bingles, and then we'll call it a day.
Okay.
Or maybe we'll let you get back to the tower. I don't know. What are you gonna say when you find Bingles?
Okay, so we found him.
So there's a tunnel, and he's not that far down the tunnel. He just like was closed in there, like just hiding down there. Like
So when I see him, I want to like pounce on him,
he's gonna be like, ah!
and then using my tail, I'm gonna grab my dagger and put it up to his throat.
So let's make a dex
Dex.
check,
Is it just Dex?
just dex, to try to catch this little guy.
Okay, that's a 10.
Well,
Oh wait,
you got,
no, it's 12.
well, you got the jump on it because he rolled a 5. So you've got this guy pinned down. You're holding a dagger to his throat. He's terrified of you at this point. What are you gonna say?
Bingles, what are you doing down here? I thought we had a deal.
Ah, you were terrifying.
Yeah, and that's why I told you to stay in your office, and you didn't.
I just look. We have a deal. That's the deal.
No, the deal was for you to stay in your office, and that hasn't happened. And now you're also telling him that he can't have his place.
I told him he can have his place.
Alright, well, you broke a
Today.
deal with me, so you're about to make a change of a deal with him. He gets the hotel. That's it. No more strings. And we get our money. And we'll
He's
leave
paying
this.
you, not me.
I understand, but he'll pay us once you give him the hotel complete. So,
Make an intimidation roll with advantage.
Oh, that's a good start.
I'm gonna go with the first one I rolled.
Well, he
And
rolled a
then-
natural 1.
Oh, I got
Does he-
21.
Yeah, so he's just terrified of you, and he's like, "Fine, fine, it's yours, it's fine, it's yours, it's yours. You take it and get out of here."
All right, but do you have anything to write on?
Also, what is this place? And why did you never tell me about it?
This is an escape. What? Do you tell everyone all of your secrets all the time?
Yes, because I'm an honest person.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it's terrifying.
maybe
because
I'm
of
less
this.
honest than you,
Trust
but
me,
I like to have a
Craven
back door
doesn't
to
do
get out.
anything private.
But wow. So where does it lead?
Away. That's the point.
Why would somebody in your profession need this?
That's a
What
good
do you
point.
mean?
Well, I mean, if this town is so good, why are you so frightened and you feel like you need an escape hatch?
I'm a rock gnome. I like escape hatches.
I like holes.
Does it
Have you
lead
ever
to-
had to use this before now?
I've used it before.
What were the circumstances?
I was bringing things into town, actually.
I mean, did you ever have to use this out of fear?
Oh, no.
Let's just see where it leads, and then we can come back.
Okay, but how about, do you have any paper on you? You know, paper, pen.
No, I don't think there's
Like, I have paper in my office.
Great. So go back to your office and you're gonna write out to the fact that he gets it, and then we're good.
Cool. He'll go up to his office. Are the two of you heading down into the dark?
I guess we should follow into his office.
Yeah, we gotta make sure that this is done because
Yeah.
an hour is almost up. So
Yeah.
All right. So you go back to his office. He'll write a piece of paper and be like, "The end goes to Craven. What's your full name, sir?
Damiar.
Damiar. Here you are. And there you go.
Thanks. Alright. Here's 30 gold.
Okay.
30 gold for everyone.
And I'll give Peregrine his share.
Thanks.
And it is 30 gold total, though.
Huh? No, I thought it was 30 gold per person.
No, it was total.
No, it was not.
That is slave
No, it
labor.
was
You
I'm gonna
kidding?
cast friends on him. Where's the rest of it, pal? It was 30 per person.
No.
Yep.
I said
Yeah.
for killing the monster is 30 gold.
No, I asked per person.
No.
That's not
Yep.
what I said.
I remember. I asked you.
Anyway, I cast friends on you, and so now I'm gonna be like, I think you owe us a lot more, and I'm going to do intimidation.
Okay. Craven
You think
So-
I'm your friend?
Yeah,
Just sign up.
but it's like, look, friend.
Listen, buddy.
How?
That's rough.
Amigo.
That's rough, buddy.
I think you have to roll. I think you guys have to roll.
Well, I got a natural 20.
Okay.
I see it.
So, he thinks that you are his friend. However, he very carefully and very clearly only ever said it is 30 gold. He never said 30 gold
I
per person.
specified it.
Yep, and he very carefully evaded the question.
But anyway, I'm intimidating him already to give me.
Wait a minute.
I already
When I-
was doing
when I asked, I
intimidation.
said, how much will
Oh
you
my
give me
gosh,
to
Nala is
get
not
rid of the
here,
monster?
right?
No, you're not here.
So
Well, I'm just saying this as an aside
Oh,
because I specifically went up to him separate from the group, both
He-
him and
He very carefully every time said it is 30 gold.
anyway, I was doing intimidation for him to do it for everybody.
So here's what we're gonna do, because this is getting late. We'll do the showdown with Craven at the beginning of next time, because this could be a persuasive argument that lasts for a while.
But would a natural 20 intimidation be a long discussion?
I mean, I think.
And he's my friend.
Even if Craven is intimidated while being your friend, it's a weird dynamic.
With a
but,
20.
But he just came from the Underdark, where he was intimidated by everything around him.
That doesn't make him immune to
That doesn't make
intimidation.
him immune.
It just means that he's able to, like, still function with his will, despite that.
That's not how the world works.
If Craven's intimidated by somebody,
it didn't work that way when Warren seduced him.
Not the same thing.
yeah, nobody seduced Craven. That's a little different.
Craven seduces. He doesn't get seduced.
See, and seduction is actually one of his weaknesses, but intimidation, all it's going to do is cause him to find a way to escape you. Not.
So he can be intimidated of you, that doesn't mean he has to do what you say. He might be looking for an escape route. That's what Bingles did.
Then what would be the point of intimidation?
Scare people.
So he's definitely frightened of you. He definitely never intended to pay you more than 30 gold. If you are frightened of this man, what are you doing?
And I guess, what would I roll against that just to see?
Wisdom
Wisdom?
save?
What would it be?
Wisdom?
Alright, so yeah, I rolled an 11.
So you're definitely frightened of him.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you have to do what he says.
Yeah. So Craven would probably be like, look, I could give you like the like Pawn Stars, like
Mhm.
best I can do is 45.
Oh, I think you could do far more.
That's not what we agreed to. So it's not exactly fair. You'd basically just be robbing me at that point. Because if you think about it, I paid for a problem to be solved, not for however many people wanted to come along. So
That is actually a good point. But I'm not here right now, so don't let that stop you. I think we should call it.
Yeah.
We'll call it now. We'll let them argue at the
Alright.
beginning of the next session. But
Hash it
today,
out, it's fine.
you found some werewolves.
I mean, at the very least, I'm
didn't-
going to be the one that walks away with the money.
You didn't
So-
kill them.
I mean, not like that's much of an object for me either.
You found a hag.
I guess your characters
did
are
kill
all the
her.
same.
You haven't found any evidence in the town of wrongdoing, but you have your suspicions now. And will you get paid? Find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
So, I don't remember when our next main session is. We have a mini session in a week and a half.
No, it's on Wednesday.
It's in a half a week, not a week and a half.
And
Yes,
that is with.
So next Wednesday we'll have a mini session with Klaus in
Klaus.
Secret.
Here, you want to give me your character sheet?
We'll see you next time.